That's not how you hit my bell, but let somebody new try something new. That's what we get. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. But I ain't get chance to do no type of banner. Let everybody know this is our 23rd anniversary celebration. Now, welcome in, everybody. We got 6 real homies in the building. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm going to create this banner right quick. Let everybody know what we're in here. This is couples and cocktails. Couples and cocktails. And we got the mighty, look, we got locked in the whistles backstage, y'all. Just to let them know we're going to start shortly. They can hear us? They can hear us already? We live. Oh, shit. Oh, well, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Today's our big day. 23 down, forever to go. Y'all can't see the glare, y'all. This is real. This is 24 karat. This is 24 karat gold on this shirt, y'all. We spent a hot penny on this shirt. All right, let's go to the top, y'all. But welcome in to Couples and Cocktail, our 23 anniversary. This is our joint-year anniversary celebration. We wanted to do a live, not your typical live celebration. Y'all know how people go live when they birthday, and well, we had done it too, so it's cap. But you know, people go live and it's just really a ploy to get super chats and all that type of stuff. We wanted to celebrate because every year, especially in the Black community, every year is special because you never know next year you're gonna be here. Next year you're gonna be together. You know, anything past 5 years is purely a gift from God. So we want to celebrate. We like to celebrate our anniversary every single year. But this year we said, you know what I mean? Let's share this with others. So we came up with a list, and like the first 3 people we called either couldn't do it, out of town, booked, busy. So we started to scrap it. The whole going live in general for tonight. But then one day, while I was working, hope my supervisor ain't in here, I tapped into CJ and Sharice live stream. They had a random live stream, I believe like Wednesday or Thursday of this week. And we told them that it's our anniversary Saturday. And then Sharice, CJ, she was like, man, I got an idea for y'all. I'm shooting an inbox. So she shot an inbox. And her idea was kind of similar to what we wanted to do, which just only solidified that we shouldn't just cancel the live in general. We just keep going. So shout out to CJ and Sharice. We invited them up. They in the building. We invited, locked in with the Wilsons. Danny Green Room. They backstage whole time. We got Keaton of the Griffins going to be here sometime tonight. We got Trey Neen is going to be here tonight. And if you're a couple and you want to come up tonight, just let us know. I'll see you up. But tonight we're just going to have some fun, celebrate, talk couples. You can see it. Everyone hopefully should have some type of cocktail or a mocktail. And we're just gonna have conversations over a few drinks, talk about love and tips and pointers. So hopefully people that's in the chat can either improve or better or just enhance or, find out some tips that may work for you guys. So let's go back to the chat. Welcome in Jihad TV, part of that mighty CJs. And we got Keno the Griffins already backstage. So shout out to them. We got my mama in the building. You're the building. Baby, don't show out now, okay? Don't show out, baby. We got Maritza in the building. Welcome in. We got Sonia Gaffney in the building. Sound like a new name. So if this is your first time on a meeting now, y'all, we go live every Saturday at 8:30. Let me pause that for a second. CJ and Sharice always either with MRTV and live stream, or they go live with Sonia. They always busy. So just to have CJ and Sharice in our live stream and party. And they were on point. And they said yes, quick, guys. So shout out to them again. So welcome everyone that came in from the CJ and Sharice family. Welcome in. I see this name from the CJ and Sharice. We got Mama Bear in the building. Happy anniversary to the both of you. May God bless y'all. Many more. Thank you so much. And Sonia said also happy anniversary. We got our Mod Squad chat group in the building. Welcome in, Mike. We got Stan with Yvette in the building, Stemma College. Welcome in. She's been there pretty much. She's seen us from when we was in college before we got married to now. So it's always good to have Stemma College in the building, y'all. This t-shirt is hot, y'all. This literally just came fresh off the press, like literally. I got us on sometimes. It was about 90 degrees down there. No, it was hot down there. And we got Sip with Sheer Magic in the building. Welcome in. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much. We got Elisa Adventure and Cruising in the building. Welcome in, Cruise fam. Now, y'all, we will be doing a live stream with Alyssa Adventure and Cruising about cruising. I believe it's May 21st. So y'all be on the lookout. Right, next Sunday, I think. I don't know the time, but we'll get back with y'all. But we don't do a lot of interviews. Maybe because people don't ask us to. So Alyssa said, hey, I want to interview you guys. Of course, we say yes. So we're going to be on our channel, I think, next following Sunday. Time to be determined. But y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Alyssa Adventures and Cruising. Follow on Instagram. We'll probably share it out, whatever. So be on the lookout next Sunday on her channel. We will be talking cruise talk. All right. We got Ashley in the building. Welcome in, Ashley. She will be on the cruise with us in 30 days. Hello, everyone in the chat. Mama Bear speaking. We got All About the Jacksons, one of our favorite couples that's going with us on the cruise from Tampa. Shout out to Tanisha and my brother David Jackson. And she said, Sonia said this is her first. And Gracie. Don't do Gracie. We got Sonia saying this is her first time. Welcome in. We need a first time person song or something. We gotta come up with something. But welcome in. If you like what you see, I'm sweating now. If you like what you see, Sonia, please subscribe to her. As Rod says, that black button. And also hit that bell, turn that bell on all. All right. CJ Shreese saying, hey, Mama Bear. We got Sylvia on the go in the building. Welcome in, welcome in. Locked in with Wednesday. I love the shirts. 23 down. Forever. And yo, this is real gold glitter right here. Y'all can't see this right here, but this is real. This is 24 karat gold vinyl right here, guys. Don't sleep on that part. And we got Stedman College on. Mama C in the building. Yo. This is truly a blessing to have Mama C in here. Not only do we know her from college, when we was throwing high school parties and step shows and concerts, not only was she right there, she was with us, helping us. When we first in the mud, when we was doing this and throwing concerts, I got my company name. Y'all can see it, actually, Amir Entertainment. She was like right there. And when we got married, May 12th, she coordinated, decorated. She was so hands-on for free, made sure our wedding was a big success. So it's forever love for Mama C. Katisha. Welcome in here. Didn't know she was gonna be here. All right, we're gonna skip past. We got Keisha H in the building. Welcome in. The shirts are dope, guys. All right, so we got 20 Rivers in the building, y'all. Please thumbs up this live stream. Please share this out, y'all. This is our anniversary, 23 years with this beautiful queen of mine. But you got makeup on me? You're gonna get me in trouble with my wife. All right, guys. So yeah, so this is our anniversary. We wanted to celebrate with some of our favorite couples on YouTube. Now, this segment is called Couples and Cocktails. This is episode 1. We will be having more couples up. I'm not sure we're gonna do this monthly or so, but this is just episode 1. So stay on the lookout for more Couples and Cocktails. Now, if you want to be a part of Couples and Cocktails conversation, again, nothing freaky, nothing dirty, nothing too personal. We're gonna ask y'all how much y'all make and all that type of stuff, whatever. But we're just gonna have a conversation about love and marriages and stuff like that. We will have some conversation with non-married couples. So not keeping the difference. Kayla Marr and Love at First Sight. And be on the lookout because we want to have y'all up here too. Then some of the newer couples, like All About the Jacksons, we're gonna have them on. So it's gonna be big, y'all. We're gonna make this Couples and Cocktails thing really big. But without further ado, we want to bring up a few people, and we're just gonna have a conversation, y'all. Again, this is like our normal live stream. Tell our motto, baby.
Because it's not about us; it's about us. That's why we have a 5 line up in the background. You're gonna bring them up one by one, or how you gonna?
I'm bringing one by one
because everybody needs their personal introduction. Okay.
So the first couple we're gonna bring up to the stage. Now everybody gonna be on the stage at the same time. I'm just gonna introduce them one by one. Right. This is their first time on Me and I live stream. They've been in the live stream chats. They're not new to Me and I. This is just the first time them being featured. And it won't be the last. Trust me, won't be the last. Gotta stay tuned. But this is their first time on the panel Me and I, so definitely an honor to have them on there. Super big supporters of us. We're definitely big supporters of them. So welcome to the stage for the first time on the Me and I live stream, Mighty, CJ, and Sharice.
Yo.
Welcome in, family. Welcome in. B-More is in the building. Coming to the stage next. Okay. This couple, new to us as of this year. Again, y'all, it's what we told you, we say every Saturday, God is guiding. This couple we met through the Mighty Your Favorite Couple Connection. They was on a cruise with Sheldon Key. Sheldon Key had them on their channel as part of a segment they was doing on cruising and couples. And we was watching them, find out they're from Alabama, Meek's from Alabama. Doing a thing we was doing on YouTube. I made a comment about Meek hometown. Y'all know me from a small town, population 30 in Alabama. And I made a joke about a few cities. The next day she hit us up like, what you know about this city? I'm like, man, what? My wife from this city. What you talking about, Shawty? Well, I know about that little small country town. And she was like, I got family in this town. I'm like, man, y'all may be related. Just joking. I was like, y'all may be related. She like, actually, did you know so-and-so, so-and-so? I like, me, do you know so-and-so, so-and-so? Yeah, I know so-and-so, so-and-so. My granddad uncle name is this person. And she like, my granddad uncle named this one. I'm gonna find out me and LaVisha are cousins. Small world. By a simple joke on YouTube. And it just so happens, Sheldon Key was on the same cruise with them. They was on the same cruise with them, however you want to say it. But God is good because you never know. That's why it's so important to drop y'all content. So without further ado, let me bring up the newest, not newest, they've been on the channel before, but give it up for Locked In with the Wilsons.
What's up?
Hello.
We got my brother Brian in the building.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much for being here.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all.
All right. And last but not least, again, y'all, we got a few more people gonna be coming up, as the night go on. But last, but surely not least, I just introduced me.
Okay, so this is different because if you all notice, yes, they have been dropping content. Yes, you have been seeing a few faces, but you have not been seeing every single one of them. And I think it's such an honor. I think that really shows us that we are loved. For her to take out a little bit of her time to say, you know what, it's our anniversary. I'm definitely gonna show up. Now, nephew been out. He been outside, okay? But she been chilling, right?
Yeah. Man, they've been going hard since we met them, like nonstop. And maybe that's the question we're gonna talk about tonight too. But next couple, no stranger to anybody. 6-time, 7-time METE award winners. What can I say about them, man? Hardworking, loving, hilarious, y'all. Probably one of these, if you know, one of the probably funniest that we've been around, man. We met them again about a little bit before a year ago. We met them about 2 or 3 times, and every time we go around, so it's a straight joy and blessing to be around. But can't wait for everybody to meet them in person. But in the meantime, you're gonna see them here. But without further ado, let's bring to the stage. Keeping up with the Griffins.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome in, everybody. Y'all. And please, if anybody's new here, please go ahead and subscribe to every single person. First of all, subscribe to everybody that got a Rich by their name and all the members. Make sure y'all take care of our members. We don't ask them much. Make sure y'all don't tip the bartender. Y'all may have subscribe to our members. They got the little icon, whatever you want to call it, emojis next to their name. And also anybody that got a wrench, which is pretty much a member, make sure you go subscribe to them. If you're a member of our channel and you don't have a wrench by their name, send us a message and we'll take care of that tonight. But subscribe to everybody. But then make sure you take care of all our panel and guests. We got CJ and Cherise. We got Locked In with the Wilsons, and we got Keeping Up with the Griffins in the building. How was y'all day so far?
Us?
Good.
Everybody.
It was good. How about y'all?
Busy. Working. Y'all, we got 29 days to the METE cruise. And yeah, I'm trying to get excited, y'all, but it is really stressing us out. This shot too.
I got a gray up here.
I got a lot of gray down here, and so we've been doing Amazon. Me and me said we're not going to take any of our payroll, work check, every spending money that we make, every spending money that we're going to have on this METE cruise, Miami, it's going to come from Amazon. So we really been grinding literally every single day, and we got 29 days left to METE cruise for us. We're gonna grind for another 15 to 20 days, and then that's gonna be our entire spending money. So we've been busy. Last night we went to dinner. We went to G Garvin. Y'all heard G Garvin?
Oh yes.
Yeah, he got y'all. When y'all come to Atlanta, anybody come to Atlanta, we got to go back to his restaurant. Y'all know we vlog black-owned restaurants as well. So last night, my wife picked this amazing restaurant. Tell me the name of it, baby.
It is Low Country Steak. It's in like kind of like Midtown Atlanta. So.
And so, if y'all know G Garvin is one of the original hip hop chefs. He's the first person of color, I guess you want to say, that bring hip hop and style and swagger to TV when he's cooking. He just call it keep it simple. He's a lot of swagger, but he got a restaurant here, a steakhouse that's 5-star in my opinion. And while we was there, we bought his cookbook, Turn Up the Heat. He even signed it. He was there, and he signed it for us. So last night was a great. I mean, if I can see this, great little time last night. That today we've been running around, man. But all right, let me go to the comments. I'm loving this panel. Y'all, look at this, y'all. Look at these superstars we got here. We got CJ, Sharice, keep up with the Griffins. And the Griffins got on the dope and real life shirts. Thank y'all so much for watching. Welcome in, everybody. Someone saying the crew's gonna be lit. Yeah. Where your glasses at? Staff!
No, I don't need them.
Oh.
With me not cup ready.
Evening, Big Daddy Beer Game. How you feeling? Look at my mama. Mama, how you know about how you feeling, how you living, ma? My mama, y'all. My mama.
Own it.
Yo, she sends a text message saying, yo, what is Cab? I was like, oh my God, what has she been watching? And imagine us trying to, like, mama, that's like the new way of saying lying. Like, so I had to put it in an example. Like, Mom, Donald Trump Donald Trump saying he's the greatest president is Cap. Oh, okay, I get it. So that went up like 5 minutes. That went like 5 minutes. All right, y'all. So let's not delay. Me and me just want to talk about our journey. Shout out to C that's in here. Shout out to Yvette, David Jackson. I think he's at work, who known us from the beginning, y'all. We started our, I guess I won't say journey because it wasn't journey back then, but we met August of 1995. Literally first day of us stepping foot on a college campus. One of the first persons that I saw on campus, is it persons or first person? I mean, I saw a lot of people, but you was one of the first. So I was right. So she was one of the first persons, anyway, that I saw on campus. And I remember like it was yesterday. She was sitting there on the Omega Square. And because Meat love her some Omegas. I don't know why she ended up what's name, but Meat love her some Qs. But she was sitting on the Q Square, and I remember she had on a green Mobile 1995 Mobile Summer Jam shirt, right? Summer Jam or Jam?
Yeah.
Mobile Summer Jam t-shirt. She had on some white tight shorts that was rolled up. And they was rolled up. There was a cuff. They had a cuff in it.
Oh, shaded.
That's their white jean shirt. They had a cuff in it. All I know is I saw Thick Thighs, Lives Matter, and I was like, damn, she was thick. And so I saw it, and it immediately caught my eye. But you know, I'm a gentleman, and at that time I had a girlfriend, so I ain't maneuver. I just know what I'm saying, I ain't blind. I just saw it, and I just kept the moving. But I noticed that she kept looking at me throughout like our duration of, you know what I'm saying, the first week and stuff. And me and me just kept bumping into each other on campus, and people associate us for being a couple, even though we wasn't together, because we were just cool and walk around the campus together. And it was, I don't know if I would say love at first sight, because again, I think she had a boyfriend, some lame ass dude, and then I had a girlfriend back then. So I wouldn't say love at first sight, but it was definitely somebody, almost like Joe and Christy's story when they met. He saw her, but he had a girl, so he didn't want to pursue it. I saw her, I had a girl, she had, you know what I'm saying, this lame man. And so I didn't pursue it at first. You want to add on to
No,
it?
you're right. Go keep going. You're doing a great job.
I am.
Yeah, you are.
And so, man, we just always had a thing for each other. Like, we was inseparable. Is it inseparable? Inseparable.
Inseparable.
It's inseparable. Inseparable.
Inseparable.
I didn't major in English. I majored in mass communication / what's that? So yeah, we always had this instant connection. You know, me and me started. You know, we saw other people end up seeing other people on college on campus, but me and me always stayed connected. You know, long story short, '97, Mira was born, but she withdrew from school, and so she went back to her little small town of Alabama, and what's funny? What is one of the stories?
You do not have to say. Okay, by this point, by this time, like this point of the story, everybody know I'm from a small town.
That's an adjective.
No, you can.
I'm trying to describe the town as an adjective.
Okay.
So me went back to her small town, and I always said, you know what? When me come back to Tuscaloosa, we went to Stedman College. Shout out to Stedman College. I'm gonna marry her. At this point, y'all, me and me never dated. We was never officially boyfriend and girlfriend. We were just flirting around on campus, talking to each other. You know, we was doing what college kids do, but we never really boyfriend and girlfriend. It just kept elevating more and more and more and more. But I knew that when me withdrew from school, I knew that either me, like something was missing in my life, that I just knew that, you know, I need to, like, I need me here. So me ended up coming back to Tuscaloosa. I think Mira was like a month old, like maybe a month and a week, a few weeks or whatever. A few months after that, I proposed to her because I ain't played no game because that's just how I was. And then the next year, so at this point it was 98. I pledged out for 98. So we had an apartment together. We moved in together. We moved quick. Again, we never went on a date. Never went on a date. Never been boyfriend and girlfriend. When she came back, when Mira was born, I proposed to her. We moved in together. This was 98 because I pledged out for that same time when we was had our first apartment. And then in 2000, we got married. Now in 2000, it was a busy week because I had finals. I failed one of my tests. I had to take a retake. I had my bachelor party. We got married on the 12th, and on the 13th, which is today, I graduated from Stedman College. So that whole week was a busy week. And then we got married. We ended up moving back to Tampa. But a thing called 9/11 happened. I had this big interview lined up at Lucent Technology in Tampa. Shout out to my father, rest in peace. He got me connected with this guy. And I was had a job interview the same morning. I'm literally ironing my shirt while a tower hit, and that just killed my interview. Ended up moving back to Alabama, and then we ended up moving to Atlanta. So anything to add to my amazing story, baby?
No, that was an accident.
I did. I gave y'all a whole.
You've been in Atlanta
Since 2002. We moved to
moving
Atlanta.
for the dream job, but
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
It was a lie. That's cap. That's
Yeah.
cap. The dream job didn't happen, but that's how. So we do want to give y'all an introduction of our journey for those that are new to us. We moved here in 2002, and we moved here
Yeah, you're right.
January 2002, and it was rough, y'all. We was babies. Like literally, I got married on a Friday, graduated on a Saturday. But we was baby. We were like 19, maybe 20, with a 2-3 month year old. And trying to figure out life together. We moved to a new city that we knew nobody except my twin brother and a few others. And Atlanta is Atlanta. I said this before in the video. We moved to Atlanta. Atlanta things happen. Not no cheating and things like that, but just you being young and full of ATL nightlife. I'm with single people. My twin brother and my brothers want to hang out in these streets, and me being 19 and 20, I want to hang out in the streets too, y'all. This is the BMF. This is BMF era. This is Big Meech buying out the bars where we going to. We seeing 50 Lambos lined up outside, and Big Meech throwing parties, and Jeezy throwing this, and we had World Bar and Fuel and Compound and all these type of nightclubs. And it was rough for us, y'all, being a newly young couple in Atlanta because struggling. We didn't have a whole lot of money. Me getting
My first job was like,
yeah, it was really rough for us, y'all. But we ended up making it, man. It was tough. Me getting tried and She was getting hollered at by celebrities everywhere we went. Guys were trying to flirt to her. Shout out to David Banner. Trying to holler at her.
Yeah, we used to live in Alpharetta, so like, we used to see like a few people periodically come through.
Shout out to the 23 people in the building, y'all. But
hey, y'all, welcome in.
let me go back to the chat. Y'all make sure y'all want to jump in. Y'all got any questions for us before we ask y'all questions, ask each other questions? Y'all spit out any questions y'all got. Y'all in the chat and y'all want to ask us any questions. Yeah, we can do that. Y'all got any questions for us? Any questions for the panel? Y'all, this is nothing scripted, y'all. We don't know what's going to go on tonight. We just know we want to spend some time with our panel and y'all. So we don't have a whole itinerary drawn out, but y'all know that's how we rock on a Saturday night.
Right.
Okay, we got cooking with the catchers in the building. Y'all got y'all cocktails ready? Y'all got anything? What y'all drinking on panel?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ooh, y'all sure?
I'm mixing.
He's still mixing. I'm ready.
I'm mixing.
Oh, shoot. Hold on.
No, see, you was what you need?
I'm mixing.
Which one to drink, man? No, we go ahead. Which one to eat?
Let's do it.
I mean, y'all got a whole liquor store behind y'all.
Right.
It should be hard to choose.
Well, we're gonna take a shot first. Wait, what shot at? We're gonna take a shot at.
Hold on, we just gonna
They just gonna take a shot.
something we have not had.
Y'all see that shit? Y'all come to the last one. This is every bottle of Ciroc that they got out right now.
Wow.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna take a quick shot. I'm gonna toast to the panel first.
Okay.
He said, wait.
Hold on a second. All right, y'all. We're gonna take our first shot for our beautiful panel we have tonight.
A lovely.
Man, we appreciate y'all for spending y'all 23rd anniversary with y'all. We're gonna take a Cardi B shot. This is the new whip shot from Cardi B. Look at this thing open. Hold on, never had this before.
Like 2 or 3 flavors. I thought that was cool.
All right, guys. So our first shot goes to Locked In, the Wilsons, Keeping Up the Griffins, CJ and Cherise, and everybody that's in the panel tonight. We appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all. Thank y'all for being here on a Saturday night. Cheers. Hey, I don't know if I should put cream stuff in my mouth.
I'll do it.
Pause. Pause in advance. But anybody don't try to record this.
I'll do it.
Pause. Come on, let's put it in the cup. That's actually pretty good.
Y'all, look. We have vanilla. I think this is the cheapest one. I think
You can actually taste the vodka. This is a vodka infused whipped cream. This is actually pretty good.
Wow.
That's
what yeah.
Damn, that's good.
That's good.
This would be cute, like on a dessert or something.
I can't find it.
All right, let's go back to the chat before we start the little question period. We got Big Daddy Beer Gaming in the building. Welcome in, Big Daddy Beer Gaming. So I see we got Jihad, we got Mama. I'm just making sure we're missing about Keisha H. All about the Jacksons, keeping the Griffin. Cooking with the Catrins. Wow, me. Got $100 super chat from Rod. Me now keeping the Griffin, CJ and Cherise, Light in the Wilson. What's good, man? This is dope. I love it. Happy anniversary, and me. Much love to the Lions.
Oh, thank you, Unc.
Wow.
We really appreciate that.
Thank you, Unc, for coming through.
Let's see what's on.
Hey man, I ain't throwing dollars at Rod, so we're gonna go with Rain. Okay, so you gonna sit on me. Thank you, Rod, for making it. What the hell, man? Rod just gave us $100. Hold on a second, Rod. All right. Thank you, for that super chat. Really appreciate it. Me now, I'm a little late. Hey man, this is Saturday night. You already know how the vibes go, y'all. We're not gonna be here too long. We're gonna respect their time. And backstage, Now, this couple, we heard about in these YouTube streets probably about last year, right before the Dallas meetup. We was in Coco T TV live stream, and they was talking about, no, it was in somebody's live stream. I think it was House of X. It was in somebody's live stream, and Coco, someone asked about a meetup in Atlanta, and Coco responded to me like, yeah, Trey Nene has. I'm like, well, who the hell is Trey Nene? I don't know who Trey Nene is at this point. And but I didn't know they had a ATL meetup, but that's also around the time we had the Dallas meetup, so we couldn't be there because we had already had something planned. But we always kept hearing about Trey Nene, and then we ended up meeting them at Coco again, had a birthday event. They was there, so that's the first time us meeting them. Dope couple in real life, definitely hilarious, probably a hilarious couple. They do great videos and they do great pranks and mukbangs. Everything about them just super dope. They also meeting our award winner, so definitely honored to have them on our channel. So without further ado, guys, welcome the mighty Trey and Nene to the Meeting Out live stream.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I was trying to get in there. I was like, I got a cocktail. I can take a drink too.
Let's take another shot. Hey, Trey, I ain't putting my cream in my mouth. Pause. I ain't doing all that. Let's take another shot, man. Let's take another shot, man. We got Trey Nene in the building, y'all. So give it up for the panel. Where's my buzzer at, baby?
Oh.
So right now we're sipping on Legendary. It's a peach, black on, of course, a peach tea rum. This is gonna be probably one of the first, y'all. We can woke up tonight. But anyway, salute to Trey and Nene, first shot, second shot rather. And there's also a Trey and Nene. Yeah, they got blue drinks too. I want a blue drink, me. Hold on. Let's cheers.
A blue drink?
Yeah, they got a blue drink.
Who got a blue drink? Oh,
Hey man, just told you couple.
I ain't gonna even lie. Okay, let me tell y'all why we late, right? Me and Nene had an eye exam today.
Oh my God.
Man, I can't see nothing, bro.
I was doing Mother's Day things. He can't see. My eye exam was great. Y'all know we getting old. Hey, yeah, we got our eyes checked.
Man, y'all get old. I feel my knees popping every single chance I get. All right, so sipping with Sheer Mason. I love y'all bar. This not even half of like I'm trying to see. And we got stuff over here. We got stuff over this way. We got stuff over there. It's literally stuff everywhere. This right, me? What's wrong? It's big fine. We got catch it out. See, this is why I'm not taking no more shots with this.
Put that whipped cream down.
Not in my mouth.
What? Hold on. What?
I can see Cameron watch this video like, yo, my man is wow right now. Big Daddy, okay, he's speaking to Big Daddy Beer Gaming, Cook with the Catherine, speaking to everybody. He said a thumbs up, Mama Best. Speaking to Hey Nene, ain't nothing wrong with your eyes. All right, guys, so let's get into it, man. Again, welcome in. We got 21 real ones in the building. Y'all make sure y'all please come to the live stream. And again, we're just gonna have a conversation, y'all. Y'all feel free. Oh, no, cocktail. Hold on, cocktail. What are we making, me? I want a blue drink too, me. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on a second. Jacob.
Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that.
All right, so I'm gonna call this. What are we gonna call this? What's the name for this? What's the name? Y'all, someone give me a name for this. It's a blue Hawaiian, but come up with a cute name for me.
Avatar.
He said, give him a name for it.
Ooh, someone say
Dolphin
Avatar?
nuts.
Yeah, Avatar.
Dolphin nuts.
What? Oh my God. Trey, you just got here, Trey. Already. Give me some vodka, meat. Give me that 716.
CJ, you like that one?
Yo, I like that, bro. I like that.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna make Avatar. I'm gonna use vodka, blue curacao.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a little bit of triple sec in here just for shits and giggles.
Okay.
Okay.
Simple syrup.
I'm intrigued.
We're gonna yeah, him that Sprite, baby. Top it with a Sprite.
Okay. And what?
You know you G when you clap your hands like
Uh,
that. Like
they gonna make
you
it-
you look
The
back.
pineapple just gonna make it. We can put it in yours then. The pineapple's gonna make it look. It's gonna make it greener if anything. All right, so we're gonna put some ice in our cup.
Okay.
And we're gonna pour that thing.
Okay. You gonna do what? What was the last ingredient?
Gonna pour that thing. And then we're gonna top it with me putting pineapple juice in hers. Hers gonna be kind of green, but I'm gonna top mine.
Okay, pretty.
All right, so now we got our blue drink. Shout out to the Griffins. Cheers to everybody again. Cheers to the chat. I see my twin brothers in the building.
Thank you.
Cheers, y'all. So, y'all, this is episode 1. Who said that? Man, y'all already know how Saturday night. We never outside of now we do have a Saturday live called Up Close and Personal, where we interview up and coming people that's doing big things in the community, whatever. But besides that Saturday night live, our Saturday night YouTube live is never planned and script because it's about us. Whatever goes on, whatever happens, whatever said is said. So yeah, that's what we do up here. All right, let's get to this theme tonight. All right, so this is couples and cocktails. We have all amazing couples on the panel. Some maybe newer, some older, as far as marriage-wise. I'm not sure if anybody been longer than 23 years or anybody in the chat's been married longer than 23 years. So we probably the OG here. But
We older.
Yeah, y'all
All right,
older.
so let's start this off with say, this is CJ and Sharice. I think it's also Trey Nene. I don't think Trey Nene ever been on our live stream outside of the chat. So this is their first time on our live stream too. So give it up for them. So let's start with CJ and Sharice. How did y'all meet? And you got to give us the long story like I did. How did y'all meet?
Want me to sum it up?
Good.
So I was working with one of CJ's friends and he introduced us.
Okay, so a humble connect.
Yeah,
You
it was
trust him then.
No, his friend tried to talk to me first, but I wasn't interested at all. And then he called himself being smart, trying to say that CJ wouldn't be able to pull me.
Wow.
And we got
Hey,
together and
CJ?
just connected.
He doubted you, CJ? Wow.
He had the nerve and the audacity
Wow.
to doubt me. You know what I'm saying? And I called her on her birthday, and it was a wrap.
18 years later, here we
Done
are.
deal. My man closed the deal. That's what we do. Real men close deal. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. But yeah, 18 years later, man, and we still rocking.
And it kind of moved fast, like you were saying, for you and me, Anwar. We were together a couple months later. He moved in, and then his mother moved in, and then we were pregnant. And
You was pregnant, not we was pregnant.
we were pregnant.
Hey, he said,
Hey, you got her complications.
he said, speak for yourself. I wasn't pregnant.
No, and I say we because he had all of the cravings. He was sleeping. He went through all the emotions with me. So that's why I say we.
No, it was both. Okay, both of y'all.
So let me ask y'all a question, and then the panel can also chime in, whatever, with the answer too. So since we said what we said, and then you said it seems like we more alike, we're similar. That's probably why we rock with y'all so much. And my big bro is a Gemini too, so he's just as crazy as I am. So welcome to Gemini. That's what it gets down.
Y'all in these personalities.
What's your sign, Sharice?
A Taurus.
Okay.
Oh, I already know.
So let me ask y'all a question, and then the panel can chime in as well. Do y'all believe? First question tonight. One, do you believe in love at first sight? Two, do you believe in soulmates? Let's kick it off right. Do you believe in love at first sight? Because for you to move quick, like me and METE dated and we was, you know what I'm saying, doing what we do. But when it was time to make that move, we made that move and jumped right on in. So for that to happen, it had to be something there. Do y'all believe in love at first sight? And second part to the question, do y'all believe in soulmates? And then y'all can go, then we have the panel ask next.
I say yes and yes because I feel like we are living both love at first sight and soulmates.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. When she first opened that door and she saw me, and it was a wrap.
You know what? Not with a straight face.
All right. hey, CJ ain't playing. He said what he said.
Hey, he's
Nothing. He ain't flinch. He ain't grin. He ain't nothing. He meant that. Every word of that. All right, locked in the whistle. Do y'all believe in love at first sight or believe in soulmates?
Ooh. Oh, maybe
Go
ahead. No.
Go ahead.
Don't ask y'all, Brian. You a Q. You get down. Pretend like you're at one of your parties.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I believe both of them are possible. I do believe in both of them.
Yeah, I believe they're possible, but maybe we should tell them a little bit about how we met and our backstory to see why we.
Here we go. Y'all thought Anwar's story was long.
No, it's not.
Now he's talking.
Give us the cliff notes.
Okay, quick and short. I'm gonna give my version, and you can give your version.
Okay.
So we met in a chemistry class at UAB.
That's the first part.
Chemistry.
UAB, Birmingham.
Chemistry.
Birmingham. Shout out to Birmingham in the building.
Listen what I said, in chemistry class. He was Mr. Slick went and decided he wanted to do a study group and turn around and ask for everybody's name to write their names on a piece of paper and their phone number so we can get a study group together. So of course,
that's my dog.
So me, I wrote my name down. If you see the way my name is spelled, of course you know you can't pronounce it by the way it's spelled. So he turns the paper and he looks. Before he asked anybody else, and there were other people on the rows whose name was just as spelled strange like mine. And he's like, oh, how do you pronounce this? And I'm giving him the side eye. It's Lavisha. He's like, oh. So then I leave class. Did you follow me?
No, this is where the story gets real hazy. This is where the story gets hazy. I never said anything else. So we get back to class the next day. I think that was like a Monday. It was a Wednesday. No, it was a Wednesday. I'm leaving class in Alabama. It's 95 degrees in August. Now, this is the first day of class. Now we had to put a study group together on the first day of class.
We need no study group.
No, we didn't need a study group, but we got one. So I'm driving from the campus, and I just happened to roll past her, and I asked her if she needed a ride.
Come on.
Did she need a ride?
She didn't.
It was hot.
She didn't need a ride. I could see her.
And I was looking cute.
I could see her dorm from my car, but she didn't turn down the ride.
I sure didn't. And 27 years later, we still.
Hey, you was the first Uber. Come on now. So now they're saying that. So it was love at first sight.
Right.
Because you had to trust him to get into this car.
It was hot that day.
Right on the heat.
And I was too cute to be walking across campus.
So shout out to UAB. Shout out to y'all. So that's a yes for love at first sight. True love.
Yeah.
Soulmates.
Yeah, it worked this way. It worked this way in the
Okay. Next up, Let's go with Trey and Nene.
What was the question again?
Do y'all believe in love at first sight? Because we move quickly. CJ and Sharice moved quickly. Obviously, Lala got in her car quickly, so obviously she knew what she was doing. So do y'all believe in love at first sight, or do y'all believe in the myth or whatever you want to call it, of being a soulmate?
Well, it's two ways that we can look at things. We can look at quick, but it's kind of peculiar that you asked me that, Anwar. So I'm gonna tell you the story. I was in acting class. I was playing the role of Adam in a biblical play called The Bible. I was playing Adam and Eve.
He's in a biblical play called. Nene, is he serious right now? I don't know if he's serious or not. Is he serious?
Which that particular scene calls for me to take off my attire. Nene was a janitor at the school, and I guess she peeped through the theater curtains and saw me laying in the woods, looking at apples.
We're not gonna do this.
And the rest is history.
Nene, what's the story, Nene?
You know what? This man here. First, let me roll back for 1 second. We ain't gonna act like CJ and Sharice. We ain't gonna act like CJ didn't say he had to catch my girl on her birthday. So you already knew how to come, bro. Don't do my sis like that. But yeah, it was love at love at first sight. On the serious side, it was love at first sight. And yes, I do believe in a soulmate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now y'all want to know how we really met?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I was in transportation, and I was a supervisor in transportation. And Nene walked in the office when we had a company. What was it, Thanksgiving? Yeah, Thanksgiving luncheon. We had a Thanksgiving luncheon, and at the time, I didn't know Nene could sing, right? And so, I was being my silly self, so I was singing "Feel the Fire," by Peebo Bryson. So Nene started
walking all up on me and stuff.
Yeah, I was, and did. So Nene was sing. Nene started singing. She started singing "His Eyes on the Sparrow." And the first thing I said, damn, she fine, and she sang church songs too. So after she left, I rummaged through paperwork and desk to find her number. I finally found her number, so I called. I pulled what's his name? Lorenz Tate. I pulled the Lorenz Tate. I didn't care if she had a man. That wasn't my agenda. So what happened? I called the number, and it was Nene's mother's number.
Wow.
So I didn't know what to say. So anyway, later on that day, Nene saw him. She said, "Listen, the next time you call me, use this number." And hey, it was on the top.
So yeah, it was quick.
Yeah, love at first sight.
It was quick. Because I was actually head over heels for him way before that. I was checking Trey out. So yeah, I believe in it.
Wow. Well, thank y'all for sharing. Y'all, let me tell you, y'all are when we had a list, y'all. I promise y'all, when we came up with the list, we didn't get down the entire list. We literally, the first 3 lists either was booked, had something planned. So we're like, man, maybe we should just scrap the whole idea. And so when we came up with the idea, we hit up Trey and Nene, and they immediately said yes. So I just want to say thank y'all. People don't really say thank you enough, man. Like, we got keeping the Griffins locked in with the Wilsons. We got CJ and Sharice. Y'all could spend y'all time anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us, and we definitely appreciate that, man. As for Trey and Nene, again, we don't try to it's a lot of stuff made me want to be asking y'all, but again, we don't want to pretend like or appear like we just using y'all because y'all have such a amazing. I got a question for y'all too later on, but use y'all for y'all status and then y'all do, man. But I really consider y'all family, man. So again, thank y'all, Trey and Nene, for being here. And lastly, who we got? We got CJ Sharice first. I can listen. Keeping up with the Griffins. Do y'all believe in love at first sight? And again, y'all be open. Don't give us that political stuff because your spouse sitting next to you. Do you believe in love at first sight, and or do you believe in soulmates?
Both,
I
yes.
think both. I think we do, because similar to CJ and Sharice, we kind of live in it. We kind of been through it, and we still living in it. So yeah, I think so for both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So tell the people, how did y'all meet?
Oh man.
Go ahead and tell them. Somehow you've been checking me out. You with your girlfriend.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna try to keep it short because this is a long story. But we was at a high school military ball, and I had a girlfriend at the time. She didn't have a boyfriend at the time, but she went to the military ball with her cousin. And
black men don't cheat.
Hey. So we went through the whole night, the whole military ball, looking at each other, but not knowing that we were looking at each other, like checking each other out. And she didn't know I was checking her out. I didn't know she was checking me out. And I don't know, out of respect for the person I was with, I just didn't say anything.
Yeah. But you wanted to, though.
I did.
Okay. Chrissy said, be clear. Be clear.
I wanted to, but out of respect, I didn't. And we went through the whole night. Night ended. We had not spoken to each other, and the night just ended. Fast forward a year later.
I hit him up in the DMs.
On Facebook.
Yep. And it was history from then.
That's what it is. So I think that kind of plays into why we believe in soulmates, because I mean, how could you go a year in between time seeing somebody, not speaking to them, not knowing about them, not even knowing where they're from, anything about them, and then all of a sudden on Facebook you start forming a connection, and 16 years later you still together? I mean, I think that's soulmate status, right?
Oh yeah,
I think so. So yeah, we do believe in both love at first sight and soulmate.
Beautiful story, man. And this is why y'all, Couples and Cocktails, I hope this will be like a big thing and people look forward to y'all. We want to give y'all different aspects, different perspective of love. I mean, me and Meet been married for 23 years, but again, we're not guru. We're still learning. When we say this all the time, when it took us 10 years, y'all, for us to finally click. Again, y'all, we got married as babies. Like Mira and Monty is 21 and Mira's 25, should be 26, y'all. So they older now than we were when we got married, and we had a baby. We had no guy, we had no reference. I mean, my parents at that time was still married, but we didn't really have a guy like current guy that in the area. We moved to Atlanta, and I tell y'all, Atlanta is probably the worst city to move to when you're I'm gonna take the, who is me? I'm take me. Oh, that's myself. I was trying to upload some pictures on it. Atlanta's probably one of the worst cities to move to when you're trying to start a family, guys. It's so many distractions, so many things to do, and then the people you're around. I know my brother's in here. Well, he was in here. Shout out to my brother Bashir, my brother Sabir. Shout out to Jolie and everybody else that moved to Atlanta with us. It was like a group of us. But when we moved to Atlanta, like it was wide open. Like I worked at a call center called MCI. Now keep this in mind, there was a call center full of the who's who of the music business. MCI, which is the phone company, and the customer service department. I was in sales upstairs, but in the customer service department, it was a who's who. You had Tamar Braxton. Before she started singing and all this other shit she's doing now, she worked at a call center. She was at MCI downstairs. You had Killer Mike that was downstairs. You had a lot of celebrities that was banging out phone calls while they tried to make their dreams come true. And then you had people living in the nightlife and going to, like, again, y'all, we literally been, how many clubs we went to meet when BMF, y'all? This is the height. Y'all watch BMF on TV. We was in the clubs. We was in the clubs when, I know Trey Nene, familiar. Like, I know they was in that. Y'all remember Fuel. Y'all remember World Bar. Like, she pointed, Trey pointed Nene. Y'all remember Fuel. You remember World Bar. You remember, like, all these nightclubs. We was there, and I wanted to hang out in these streets, but not knowing that Anwar, you're married. Like, what you doing? You bugging out right now. So the next question is to y'all, how do y'all feel about having single people as friends? And I'll let anybody jump in first. And y'all, again, if you're in chat, feel free to answer along with us. But how do y'all feel about having single? Because I feel like personally, being married, depending on where you are in the stage of your marriage, being single is a problem for a married couple. Having single friends for ladies and for men, having single people, because it leads to single people problems. What's y'all take on anybody can jump in and answer the question?
Well, I don't have no single friends.
Exactly.
I don't even have that many friends, period. You know what I'm saying? I don't have, everybody, most of the dudes that I rock with are either married or involved. You know what I'm saying? So, who? I mean, except Debo.
Hey, Debo trouble. I promise you, I can see Debo give people trouble.
No,
Debo came to Me Now award show by himself solo. I like, yeah, this dude here crazy.
Yeah, but no, I don't have any single friends. So I mean, I don't know how. I really don't even know how that would. You know what I'm saying? I could see it being a problem though if a single person was around a married man, or
not if the single person respects your relationship. I don't think it depends.
That's what I'm saying. But what if you don't?
If they don't respect it, then yeah, they're a problem. But I don't think their relationship status overall should determine whether or not you should be friends with them. I think as long as they respect your relationship and what you got going on and don't try to get you in any trouble, then you cool. If not, kick rocks.
Right.
But even if they respect your relationship, Sharice, a line has to be drawn. Like a side has to be picked. Like a single friend who respects your relationship, if she sees CJ outside, suppose let's call her Sonia. The random standing. Say Sonia sees CJ at Walmart, and she sees CJ talking to a female. Now, CJ could be talking to a female. Maybe she'll see like, hey, I know you from YouTube. Sonya don't know that. All Sonya sees is CJ talking to a female. That female could be a fan of y'all channel. She goes back to tell you that, hey, I just seen CJ, and now boom, problem starts.
I mean, I get that situation, but I feel like for me, I know my husband. And if somebody come back and say anything to me that my husband has done, I can pretty much tell you, oh, he was probably doing this because of X, Y, Z without even talking to him. But also the couple of single friends that I have had in the past, if they did see CJ talking to somebody, they wouldn't have brought it back to me. They probably would have just yoked him up wherever he was.
Respect.
Right.
I'm about to stir up the pot.
Uh-oh, come on.
I'm about to stir up the pot. I think. Now, do I have any single friends? I have a couple single, and that comes from me coaching, football. Okay. But I think that men can handle single friends better than women.
Why?
And can't.
Let me stir it up. Because I think men are more prone to tell their single friend, hey man, I gotta go home. Whereas in my opinion, if you out with your girl,
you're
gonna be like, dang man, dang, I couldn't have no man calling me. He been calling you all night, and then you feel like I couldn't have no man up under me all day long like that. I think myself personally, if I'm hanging with CJ and Anwar and listen, and 12 o'clock hit, I'm gonna be like, man, I gotta go home.
But they're married.
Who? No. I'm just saying that they were single.
They're not single.
No, I'm saying if
we're talking about
scenarios, right? So I'm saying if they were single.
So how you know they don't have the same mentality?
Men don't have a problem with telling their friends, hey man, I gotta go home. Women have a problem with telling their female friends, I gotta get home. Because you guys will stay out 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
No, big brother.
I said it.
No.
I said
totally disagree.
I don't know about that.
He said, I said it.
Yeah, I disagree too.
Yeah,
I think it's a maturity level.
When I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. Okay.
It's hard though. That was said. Man, me been married for 20, but again, because I'm 23 years. We've been together since 19. So what's I'm not good at math either. So 95, we've been together, or we've known each other physically. I've been tapping this since 95. So I mean, how long is that? How long y'all been together, Wilson?
27.
27. Okay, 20. Y'all been married 27 years?
Been married for 27 years, been together 29. Let me correct.
Wow.
Hold on, y'all been married. Hold up, y'all married longer than us?
She don't know math either. Damn.
It'll be 27 years, September 28th this year. Thank you very much.
Damn, I thought we were the oldest one. Damn. So I'm happy we had y'all. I don't know why. And so forgive me, like it was maybe we still know each other, love each other. I'm thinking y'all been together maybe 15 years. I'm thinking me and me is the oldest married couple out of everybody we know. So Locked In the Wilson is the oldest married, not oldest in age, but the longest lasting relationship. How long y'all been married, CJ and Sharice?
We've been married for going on 6 years, but we've been together a total of 18.
Okay, 16. Okay. And TJ, not TJ, Trey, Nee, how long y'all been married?
We've been married 6 years. We've been together 12.
12. Okay.
Oh,
all right.
I was tapping for 6.
What? Oh my God.
Hey, tapping strong. Tapping game strong, man. Hey, let him here. You still here? All right. So now, keeping up with the Griffins. Do y'all did y'all answer this question yet?
That's it.
No, I know they answered yet, me. So do y'all believe in love?
Oh, we on another question. No.
Yeah, we answered that one.
No, we not
Oh, yeah, okay. I ain't tripping. Okay, I ain't tripping. Okay, I ain't tripping.
Oh.
Hey, it's this what is it called? The avatar that started to get to me.
talking to you.
Okay, no, okay, that's the question. Do y'all believe in having single friends? Do y'all believe that? That's the question. Do y'all believe in having single friends? I knew I answered. I just said the wrong question. Y'all believe in having single friends?
Go ahead and answer.
Go ahead. The first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, to a certain extent, you know, my ex coworker, she's my work bestie now. So she's single and we talk from time to time and we, you know, have a little girls day out every now and then. My actual bestie, she's single and we've been best friends for like 20 plus years. So it depends, and they both respect my marriage. So
okay.
It really depends on what you.
Yeah, I don't have friends.
I'm telling y'all, man, my brother's in here now, or at least he was in here. And Brian, my brother's a Q too, so I've been telling him about you. So Bashir, he's going on the cruise. He's a Omega just like you are, so y'all can link up on the cruise. But again, my brother and Sabir, my other brother Sabir, like they was the hardest or the worst influence because again, they was having the time of their life when they left MCI because they worked downstairs in customer service and everyone was working there. They left there, used to go to Sambuca. I know Trey Neen, they know about Sambuca. Like that was like the jazz bar, like the nightclub, and I really wanted to go with them, but I couldn't. But my opinion, it depends on your. I think someone said maturity level. I guess it depends on where you at in your marriage and where you at as far as your personal growth. But I strongly suggest, unless you're ready mentally, don't. If you marry and you want to stay happy, either disassociate yourself from single people or have strong enough foundation to know, like, no, I cannot go here with you. No, I can't do this with you because that will lead to problems. But obviously, the panel, y'all had good foundation. But coming in Atlanta's a totally different beast. I mean, me, one time we was leaving one of the nightclubs and just like stuff you get into, like I don't know, we said this on the live before. We was speed racing down Peachtree with DMX. Like we were literally leaving World Bar, and it was this yellow Hummer. Like I don't know, it was sitting on 30s or whatever. It was high as hell. Me and this small little Dodge Intrepid, and we looked up, and DMX in the driver's seat looking down here like, like looking down at us, and like me, is he trying to race us? Yo, when I tell y'all, me, Bashir, and Big John was in the back seat, me in the front seat. We racing down Peachtree, which is the main strip in Atlanta, I'm talking, we running red light against the greatest one of the greatest rappers of all time. We racing down P Street against DMX. He's turning off at the JW Marquise, Marriott Marquise, the JW, one of them big hotels. But I'm telling y'all, at least 3 lights. We in Dodge and Intrepid, speeding. Like, it's like that in Atlanta can definitely get you in trouble. All right, next question. What your question, man? I was driving. They used the Apache C. See? All right, we got the Mighty House of X in the building. We got Queen Ronnie, who said, I believe my husband was smitten with me when he first saw me, but it took me a minute. Okay, smitten by me. He was trying to holler at you. I see you. Happy anniversary, METE9. Many blessings. Thank you so much, House of X. S and the Sonia's in the building. Shout y'all, yeah, I don't know. CJ and Sharice's channel is amazing. And then you have Sonia. But when you put Sonia together with CJ and Sharice, it's problems, y'all. Y'all got to definitely check out when CJ and Sharice go live with Sonia. Sonia is she's different, y'all. Y'all go check out, subscribe to the Essence of Sonia. I promise y'all won't regret. Queen Ronnie TV is in the building. We got I Love Cruising Royal, beautiful story. I hope my person have a beautiful story. They will. It's all Godspeed. My brother said, he said fine and sang church song like this. There's only other people that sing church song. CJ and Sharice, my brother said, she said she fine and sang church song like only other people. No, Trey, Trey did. Everybody speaking to Trey. Nene said, Sonia, what's up, you crazy? All right, so I think we caught up with the comments. Come on, PBT. Salute to Black Love. I'm watching y'all all over the house, so I'm tapping in on multiple devices, man. Shout out, man. Shout out to PBT with another super chat. I guess we'll make it rain on you too. Hold on a second. I guess we'll make it rain on you. Hold on a second. Thank you so much, PBT, for another super chat, man. Y'all don't know by now, y'all. We had the legendary trainee in the building. We got the legendary, even though with the Griffin 6 times or 7 times METE9 award winner?
7. 7 of them things.
METE9 award winning. We got CJ, the mighty CJ, and Sharice, the mighty philanthropist. One of the best lives on YouTube. Y'all gotta make sure y'all check in to CJ and Sharice. And then we got the travel expert, the guru, at least to us. They don't have 100, 200 videos, but y'all, when I tell y'all, locked into Wilson's probably got some of the best travel content on YouTube. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to all our panels. CJ and Sharice locked in with the Wilsons, keeping up the Griffins, and Trey and Nene. And thank you, Uncle P, for that super chat. Y'all make sure y'all please subscribe to Point Blank Travel, Point Blank Experience, Point Blank Clips, Point Blank everything. And we got Ruby Gardner saying, hello, METE9 in the chat. Welcome in, Ruby.
Hey, Ruby.
My brother saying was good. We got Jihad in the building, cooking on the cabin, saying it's possible, but they need strong boundaries. Come on, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all, when I tell y'all, me and me, for the first 10 years, like, I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised, but y'all, it's but God. Come on. Yo, when I tell y'all, Atlanta was rough. At 2021, what's that?
No, I'm saying,
Atlanta was rough, y'all. I'm talking about starting off, y'all. I mean, it was guys everywhere. It's women everywhere. It's nightlife and parties everywhere. The only thing Atlanta didn't have was casinos. Like that would probably be the last straw. But it's so many distractions for a new married couple. Now, if I moved to Atlanta right now, it'd be no problem. I ain't worried about it. But when your co-workers and everything going on, Atlanta has a lot of distractions that can stop your relationship from growing. So you definitely got to have, like Cooking with the Captain said, strong boundaries. Yeah. But we didn't have that at first. Like it was literally like arguments, and like it literally took like 10 years for me and me to be on the full page. You say 10 years or 5 years? I say 10 years. I said about 10 years for me and me to fully click on full cylinders and really be on the same page. Only because Atlanta, y'all, like the money to do certain things where everyone to go out and have expensive dinners and nightlife and all that type of stuff. Like it literally costs a lot. It does cost a lot now, but at that time, you 21, and you trying to live up to the Atlanta status, it's a really burden. So you got to have strong boundaries. A good comment, Catherine. You got all about the Jacksons. That's very true because again, friends were like I used to have meet friends who telling me about shit that I didn't even do. Like you definitely gotta have like a mutual friendship. You gotta have a friend that's cool with both parties.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely got a friend with both parties. If you have more friend with you, then that person, especially if that friend is not in a solid relationship.
Right.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Girl, you leave his ass, girl. Girl, do this, girl, do that, girl, do that, because she's unhappy. And all she wants to bring you down for you to be unhappy. But that's very important, the type of friends you have. Like, if you're going to choose a single friend, make sure that friend is solid because if she's a hater, she's going to bring you down right along with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say, I'm one of those single people who love my friends and family and respect all boundaries pertaining to it. I mean, that's not, yeah, that's true because a lot of people, they look up to, like, people always say, me and me, we're relationship goals, blah, 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 whatever. So some people do look up to married couples like, I want to be like y'all. So not all single people are bad, but like all about the Jackson said, you got to have that right one. Let me ask y'all a question because me and me just have a debate about this for years. And I still got a list of questions. What do y'all feel like, for those who had jobs, rather, I know everybody had jobs, but what do y'all feel about the work wife or work husband?
Hell no.
Nope.
Hell no.
Because people have it. I mean, you watch other people reels talk about that. What do y'all think about the work wife, work husband?
No, don't.
That's enough.
Absolutely not.
No.
If you got somebody doing that.
Okay, outside the work wife or work husband, what do you think about having single friends as co-workers because me used to have mixed response when that bitch didn't speak to me when she came outside of the job.
They should.
So, what do y'all think about female or guy co-workers?
They should speak.
I
feel like if people know you are a couple, your mate should be acknowledged.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just out of respect.
Right.
If they don't, then they shouldn't have no dealings with you or me at all, period.
And I'm gonna give you a prime example. You know, sometimes, all of us do YouTube, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes people may have an issue with Nene for whatever reason, might have an issue with me for whatever reason. So when we go live, and CJ and Sharice, y'all go on live and stuff just like we do, and y'all probably can attest to what I'm saying. Sometimes people tend to come in and want to speak to Nene only, or they want to speak to me only. And I'm like, no, this a package deal right here. You got to speak to both of us. You can't just speak to my wife and then not speak to me, or vice versa. No.
I love that because I tell Emma that all the time. I'm like, Emma, we have to let them know that we demand respect. If you are not demanding respect, then how? Like, why are we here? Like they definitely need to respect both parties.
Exactly.
I'm a trainer for a call center. So like I train all new hires. I show them the ropes. I've been a trainer for probably about 10 years. So a lot of women in the call center are females. But every person I don't mean I become friends with a lot of females, but people that I get close to, they automatically know. Like one person hit up me over the weekend, like, hey, I'm in Atlanta over the weekend. Me told me, I'm like, I didn't know. So they more cooler with me than they are with me. So it's not about if you have a female or a male coworker, that doesn't mean you're trying to sleep with them, but every person that I'm cool, like again, I train them. So I keep a boundary between trainer and trainee. But certain people that I train end up becoming cool. And those cool ones know everything about me, and they know everything about me, and know everything about me now. But sometimes me be like, like me sometimes like this when I work inside the office. Now I work from home, so I don't have these problems. But me be outside picking me up late, as she normally does. And me like, that bitch didn't speak to me. I'm like, me. I know she walked outside there and speak. Joe,
let him know.
But NY, I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. I gotta agree with sis on that one.
No,
I gotta agree with sis on that.
Every day.
Because you got some men and women. Sometimes they're envious of your relationship. Sometimes they just can't believe that two people are in love. Sometimes they just can't believe that you take trips and you go places together. And the highlight of your day is going home and getting into bed with your spouse. So when they see you, they want to cause some type of corruption. So they want to make it seem like something's going on. So when that person, whether it be male or female, walk out of that plant or wherever, and then they see your spouse and they don't speak, the first thing your spouse is going to say, damn, they didn't speak to me, right? So they just trying to, in my opinion, they're just trying to cause some type of calamity because people sometimes can't believe that you're just that much in love, and they want to make it seem like they have more control over your spouse than you do.
But I don't associate if a female, like I get this from my parents, especially my daddy and well that's my parents. I would say my daddy and my mom. That's my parents. But both of them. But they are, in my humble opinion, my parents. Well, my mother's still alive. My father's deceased. But they can spot bullshit a mile away, and I pick up that trait. If a person is bullshit, I will associate with them because I work with them. Right. I don't bring them inside my life. Right. So like they know. So any persons that I bring into my life, they already know automatically off the top about me. Now we on YouTube, so it's automatically given. But back then, before YouTube, they know because I talk about meat 20. I just have meat pictures all over my cubicle. So anybody come out there, they see meat, so they know like who I'm with. So I don't associate with that. So when someone comes outside the job and they don't speak, it's just maybe they had a bad day. But me used to think, oh, that bitch don't like you. Don't like me. I'm like, me.
You have to tell the whole story. You walk out the door and they are like you literally by my door.
Baby,
they see me home.
They get on the bus. They get on model.
I don't care what.
They try to make that bus, baby.
I don't care what.
And what?
I don't care what.
And what she be saying?
You're right there. You say about you.
Niece, they try to get that train, baby. They got work. They got.
I didn't catch a ride. That's why I ain't taking. That's why you driving up.
And what? What the lady be saying when she come out?
Man,
what Meek be saying?
That bitch don't speak. Every day. I'm like, me, it's nothing personal.
You can't be on in my car trying to see who ate my car and not speaking. Like, no, they telling the whole story. You gotta
that's just a sign of disrespect.
You have to paint the picture.
It is.
Lala.
You have to paint the picture. You can't be half story.
Me used to be like, that bitch don't speak. I'm like, me. Maybe she had a bad day, and now she's trying to catch her train.
And I actually did, and I said it again.
That train only goes to the MARTA station, but so many times.
I will say it again.
Yeah, again. Okay. I always have female coworkers, and again, me got a coworker. I got a coworker in town as we speak. Well, she's still here, but she told me, and what? So and so in town on the weekend. I'm like, is she? But that's because I tell everybody about her. So it's nothing secret. So I don't know. It's like a mixed emotion because the work wife, work husband thing, like I don't think it's bad as long as there's boundaries. Like the work wife that I used to have was a lesbian. Like it's nothing going on, but we used to argue so much at a job that we're like, y'all ain't like y'all married. But that's what it is. As long as there's boundaries set and you know your place and they know place, I don't think that's wrong. So that's another thing I want to ask y'all about having. Don't say that.
What's she say?
Oh my God.
What she say?
What she say?
You can hear what she said.
She said she can't be a lesbian with a child. Please don't say that.
No, I'm sorry. Let me say this another way. I'm saying it wrong. She can, but I'm saying
she plays lesbian later on in life, me.
Okay, can we move on to something else?
All right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. They all want a little hot.
Oh my God, this live is going all over the place. Shout out to Ruby Gardner in the building. We got Queen Ronnie in the building. You got single friends, they don't understand when you can't hang out. And I could not understand, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. When I moved to Atlanta, my brother Bashir was a bad influence on me. If Bashir's still in here right now, he was a terrible severe. My brother severe was a terrible influence.
Just keep in mind, we talking about 20 years.
Right, I'm just saying, but that's it. Maybe someone, it's someone. Yeah. Now I don't. Now it's a strong no. Hell no, I ain't going outside. No, my brother hit me up last Tuesday. Let's go to crew. No, but when you 20 and 21 and you in the 18, if I was in Birmingham, it'd probably be no problem. But I'm in Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta, and Atlanta is full of temptation. Again, not just women and just in general. Like you want to hang out and 2 o'clock and spend money unnecessary and buy bottles and do all type of stuff. It is too many distractions. Yes.
And what? You snort crack?
No.
You snort coke?
No.
I guarantee you, no matter where they go, a cokehead can find coke.
But
it ain't got nothing to do with Atlanta. It might be better.
Thank you.
I don't know. No, me. Atlanta's Atlanta's a whole different monster.
Any area.
I'm pretty sure, but we don't know any area. We know 21 in Atlanta. Anwar, I'm not married, but I respect all married couples. I'm not dragging anyone into what I'm meant to be doing. It's maturity. It is. And we're going to see what happens on this cruise, right?
Atlanta is a beast, though. But I feel like I really don't desire, like, we have a couple, very few friends that we, just hang and kick it with. But at the end of the day, I just feel good being with my husband. People can't believe it. Y'all go everywhere together. Y'all work together. Y'all do this together. This is my best friend.
Talk to him, Nene.
This is my best friend. So I don't really have a desire.
Trey's so crazy, man.
Have y'all ever heard have y'all heard women say that they don't believe that their husband can be their best friend?
Huh?
What say
Have
it
y'all
again?
ever heard anyone say that they don't believe their husband can be their best friend?
Man.
Someone I know used to say that. Like, how can you say that? Like, that's a whole, like they used to say, that's different. Like, a girl, y'all talk about different things that you would talk about with your women friends, blah, blah, blah. So there's no such thing.
I think that comes with maturity because at first, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I was, again, y'all, I don't care what none of y'all say. I was 21 in Atlanta. I don't understand. Atlanta in 2023 is not the Atlanta in 2002, 2003, 2004.
And why I agree with you.
Yeah. It's not. It's a whole different beast. The nightlife, everything is not the same. Back then, it's like, again, I was very mature at 20, 21, but it seemed like the more I show how much I love my wife, the more the temptation of someone who used to say, hey, like, it seemed like women in Atlanta, again, it could be all over the place as well, but it seemed like the more married you are, the more people want a piece of that pie because they not happy, so they want to tear you down. And so there's a lot of issues in Atlanta at that particular time. Atlanta back then isn't Atlanta now. And back then, I'm not sure if I understood the concept of friendship because we were so young growing up. Now, like, me and me work every day. Every time me and me hit the car, I say to myself, what did I say every time in the car, me? Oh, no, you can't. Wait, I'm trying to think. Every time I say you my best friend. Oh, yeah. I love you. Oh, yeah. Like, there's no, y'all see Brian, you see how me trying to play with you? CJ, you see how me trying to play with you? Every single time we get in the car, I acknowledge the fact that, like, we ride or die. We ride or die. Yes. But it took us like 10 years. And that's the point we want to have this live. Like, it hopefully don't take y'all 10 years, but we've been married 23 years. It took us 10 years just for us. Now, I ain't saying this to be whatever. It took us 10 years just to get on the same page.
Right.
No. It wasn't. That's the purpose of this live. 10 years just for us to get on the same page. We've been just to get on the page, just to get where we are right now was in the last 7 years. From maybe 2015, 16 to now, we've been rocking solid nonstop. It took us 10 years to realize what we had. At one point, I'm not sure people even know this. At one point, me and me broke up, or rather filed for divorce.
Right.
I even went to my apartment complex to sign a lease to get my own apartment.
That's life, bro. That's life.
Real shit. No, real shit. The day I was about to sign my lease, I was about to get our own 1-bedroom apartment. Me and the kids about to get their own apartment. My mother wasn't even living with us then. The day, this is how good God is. The day I was about to sign a lease, me found out she had sarcoidosis. And if y'all don't know what sarcoidosis is like a disease that attacks your lungs. Yeah. It attacks your body organs. It just so happens like a month before, Cedric the Entertainer just died from the same disease that METE had. Wow. Before then, Reggie White, one of the greatest football players, played for the Green Bay Packers, died from sarcoidosis. So sarcoidosis was a scary time. Right. And me being, I don't like saying a real nigga, but me being a real man, there's no way I could have leave my wife knowing that she had this issue that could possibly kill her. Knowing Bernie Mac from Chicago, I'm rich from Chicago, just died from this. There's no way. So God, I ain't say God gave her sarcoidosis, it's supposed to be together, but it took that for me to say, you know what, whatever it is that we're going through, we gotta fix this and make it right. I canceled the apartment, blah, 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 and we working sharp. But it took us a journey to get to that point where everybody has. So y'all, marriage is not an easy thing. Now, it's a job. Like, it takes hard work. It takes patience. It takes understanding. So let's talk about this real quick. What are some tips? Let's not do basic stuff like that. What's some obstacles? Y'all ain't gotta get too personal, too deep. Y'all don't gotta say anything like that. But what's some obstacles that y'all, and anybody can go at any time, what's some obstacles that y'all had to overcome in y'all marriage? Again, if you want to make up something, that's fine. You ain't got to go too deep. But what's an obstacle that you had to overcome? Anybody?
Communication.
Yeah.
Same.
Yep.
I would say communication also, but with being married so young, you don't really know how to go about things together as a married couple. I would say just remembering that it's not just you in the marriage. You're not living for yourself. You're not doing stuff for yourself. You're together. You're a team. I mean, and it took us a little while to, figure that out, that we got to really work together if we want to make this thing work. Mm-hmm. So I think that could be an obstacle as well.
Yep. Great.
Anybody else want to add on to that?
I think.
Go ahead.
Okay. I think being humble. One of the obstacles we had to overcome. We got people that watch us, so I'm gonna say it like this, just on our outside of YouTube life. So I would just say people being icky and messy. You know what I mean? Just trying to, just can't believe that it really happened. Because we work around men and women, so people sometimes can't believe that we got together and we actually found love and all the things that you were saying earlier today, Anwar, about your soulmate and love at first sight. So we found all of that. And one thing we pride ourselves on is being humble. And my advice to anybody who's in a relationship, just stay humble. Because one thing I know, when you start feeling yourself, you start forgetting yourself. You'll forget who you are.
Come on. Oh, no. Trey, stop right there. That was the issue I had when I moved to Atlanta. And I'm glad you said that, because
I feel you on that.
I'm not saying I had the best self-esteem, but when I was single, nobody cared. When I got married, it seemed like there's no ego. When I got married, it seemed like everybody wanted me. And I listened to the hearsay and all the chit chat when I didn't know who I was. And I read at that time, 20, 21, I didn't realize the queen that I had. Exactly. So we should go here. Y'all should go here. Y'all should do this. Y'all should do this. I didn't know who I was as a person. So you gotta know who you are first. Like, it's hard to be married when you don't love yourself. That's a bonus. It's hard to be married to anybody when you don't love yourself first. If you don't love yourself, it's impossible to love somebody else. And I didn't love myself. There's no cheating. There's no cheating. It's just I'm just something in general. It's hard because if you don't love yourself, If you don't know who you are, you will listen to the chatter from everybody else. Man, fuck that bitch. Man, fuck that bitch. And do this, do this, and you like, okay. And then now you know you single and broke and living their best life. So that's very important, Trey. I ain't mean to cut you out, my brother.
Oh no, you good, bro. I feel you on about the culture of Atlanta. I mean, it's a trying place. Like it really is. I mean, when I say trying, you don't even have to go to a club here. You can go to the Walmart. Right. You can go to Dollar General store.
Anywhere
in Atlanta.
Again, METE was at a red light, and David METE called me. I was at work. Like, and what? Guess who's trying to holler at me? I'm like, who now? Like, it seemed like I promise you, y'all. It seemed like every time we turn around, somebody's trying to holler at me. Again, it seemed like once you get married, everybody. Me trying to call friendly, but David Banner was at a red light.
Right.
But when I say so much, I be feeling, oh, you trying to flirt, huh? You got that bitch number, don't you?
Yeah.
Y'all know what? I was finna give Trey some of this whipped cream so he can get like y'all. I changed my mind. And we're over there tripping.
Go get that whipped cream, Mimi.
I mean, listen, I have to deal with guys, all the time, trying to talk to Nene. You know me, I'm silly, so when she tell me that, most of the time I'm probably gonna laugh. You know what I'm saying? Such and such tried to holler at me. I was at the light, or I was here, and this person, this star, this whoever tried to holler at me. Did you show them that print? Show them that print? That picture I got in your phone? Show them that.
Hey, Trey is crazy. Hey, we got Karen Wood saying what's up to Trey and Nene. Hey, Karen saying hey to CJ and Sharice, y'all. We got locked in with the Whistles in the building. We got keeping up the Griffiths in the building. We got the mighty CJ and Sharice in the building. We got Trey and Nene in the building, y'all. And we got Triple and Dre Michelle in the building. Oh, hold on. Everybody stop 1 second. Okay, everyone please give a 5-second moment of silence. We got Triple and Dre Michelle in the building. Michelle lost her father. The funeral was today. So we can just take a second and just do a moment of silence for Michelle, her family, anyone who knows her pop. So let's do a quick moment of silence for Michelle, Triple and Dre Michelle. Amen, y'all. Give it up for Triple and J Michelle in the building, the talented, diverse channels. Welcome in here. Karen speaking to everybody. PBT. Hello, everyone from Karen Woods. Everyone's lovely. Now, Uncle P. Hello, me. Now we got live with Nicole, Marie, and Gary. Hello, me now. Nothing new here. Welcome in, Nicole, Marie. I'm sure they probably came in from one of them. If you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel. Welcome in, welcome in. Ruby Gardner still hanging on in there. PBT speaking to Triple J Michelle. My mother said, marriage and relationships are not easy. You go through a lot of ups and downs, but you communicate and trust is the key to making it work. And I'm telling y'all, that right there is super important because the METE in 2023 is not the same METE from the 1900s and 98. The 1900s and 98 METE is not the same METE from the 2000s. It's not the same METE from the... Y'all, you can't tell me shit now, but me back then, even the Anwar back then... No, I'm saying, baby, we didn't realize what we are, who we are, and what we have, and we didn't understand the value that the lies within. And a lot of people don't when they first start dating. We didn't know. I'm the shit. Now, I didn't realize I was the shit then. It took people telling me that they need to tell me. That's the problem with having single friends. People, you should do this. You should go here. You should do this. You should do this. Why can't you do this? Your wife can't do this. Why can't this? Why can't you hang out? Why can't you go on this? We're going to the bar. You can't go to the bar. You can't do this. So it took that now, but people now need to realize who they are now so that 20 years from now, you won't be in the same problem. You don't feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree. All right. My brother saying, not going to lie, I had a work wife and didn't know she had a... What? She said I had a work wife, didn't know she had a real husband. She's supposed to have a real husband. She's your work wife. Why are you talking? Crazy. Come get my brother, man. She's supposed to have work. It's not your real wife. It's someone. Okay, whatever. Yep. Every time I called them, they both were there, right there, so I can contest. It got to be both. Please hit the like button. I'm typical, the only one at work, so I don't do work spouses. Right? Facts. Said me. Everybody agree with me. Don't blame because me didn't let you go to Magic City. But again, Trey, CJ, how could I not, Brian, Joe, how do you blame me for not wanting to go to Pinups, Magic City, Body Tap, when, again, those are the hot spots. Magic City was the spot in Atlanta. What's the spot in Bankhead that I used to let it go to? No, not Magic City. What's the one? Trey and Buckhead. In Bankhead.
You talking about Nicky's? You talking about Nicky's?
Not Nicky was the spot too, but not Nicky's.
You talking about Stroke?
Blue Flame?
Blue Flame. Like, how could you not want to go? Look at Trey.
Man, he talking about in 21. We in 23.
Right. I'm talking about 2004, 2005. How could you not want to go to the Blue Flame? We got all these single people want to go to Blue Flame, so of course I would want to go. Then the same women, but Strokers had white chocolate. Y'all know white chocolate from the tip drill video. Y'all know.
Yep. Hey, NY, I got a question. Would you take your spouse to a strip club?
Absolutely. Hey, let me tell you this.
I took Nene for the first time.
When?
Shit, it wasn't too long ago. I walked up in there, everybody started speaking to me. Bitch, don't talk to me. I'm here with my wife.
Hey, again, so this is when communication comes to play. Like another key, y'all listen up, y'all, in the chat. The key to communication is, or the key to be married. Well, shit, I didn't know. I thought we was the wrong shit. Brian and Lala need to teach us some things. That the key to communication is you got to know your spouse.
Right.
Like the first time me and me went to strip club, guess where it was, Trey?
Well,
Strokers. And guess who was on stage?
Who?
White chocolate.
Oh, Lord.
I was so lame, bro.
I was.
I was lame as on the
And was.
I was trying to work.
And was.
Like, do this.
CJ, Sharice, Joe, Chrissy, Brian, Lala, here's why. Imagine the first time you go to the strip club with your wife, I'm trying to not be thirsty. So think about white chocolate. Y'all know go watch Ludacris Tip Drill. The baddest chick on the Ludacris Tip Drill video was on stage. Oh God, she did a maneuver. She went around the pole and clamped upside down on heels. And I'm sitting there at all like, wow. Like she's upside down. Like she did a spin move and clamped upside down, and the cheeks was up. And so I didn't know how to maneuver. Like I didn't know how to move. I didn't know should I. And now chicks come up trying to get lap dance. So now I'm like, what do I do? Do I cuff? I didn't know. This is my first time with her. I've been to strip club before, but now I'm with her, and she's looking at me. So do I act like I enjoying this? Do I participate? Because when you married to a black woman, the after effect happens when you leave on your way home. In the moment, she don't say anything, Brian. But when you headed home, oh yeah, you like that bitch, huh? That bitch had fat at home. So yeah, I was super lame because I didn't know. Like they want to do, Trey. She wanted to do that the thing with the shots. She put the shot in her mouth and she poured a shot in your mouth.
Yeah. Oh, my fault.
I was like, do I do that? Because I didn't know. Not in 2023. Oh, it's going down in strip club.
But see, NY, you didn't. I'm gonna give you some games since you're a little bit older now. How you were supposed to handle that situation when you walked out of the strip club?
Hey, talk your shit, Trey.
Soon as you walked out of that strip club, when y'all walking to the car, the first thing you supposed to say it was, "I ain't going back in there no more. It's stinking now." That would have ended all the conversation. You ain't got to worry about me saying nothing. Just walk out, say, baby, I ain't going back in there no more. It's stinking now.
It's so stupid.
Hey, that's it.
What? In that streets, have y'all been in strip club together?
Not together, though.
Nah. But,
would y'all go together?
Sharice was a stripper junkie back in the day.
I was not a stripper junkie. I just enjoyed the strip club.
Sharice, what? Sharice.
I can't believe that. Wait a minute.
Hey, CJ ain't cracking no smiles, y'all. He dead serious.
Little bro, tell the truth, little bro. Tell the truth.
I mean, go ahead. I mean, tell them.
Your brother gonna come up and tell them all, Trey.
Tell them what's something. Tell them. Why I say stripper?
I wasn't a stripper junkie. We just went to the strip club every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
You know, yeah, and they knew their names and everything.
Well, because they used to pull us up on stage. Of course, we knew their name.
And what's your name?
Nene, you hear your sister?
Guess who used to be?
Man, I can't believe I'm saying her like this.
Guess who used to be a stripper?
Who?
You. Like, what are y'all?
You talking about me?
You know it ain't me. You see my body? Nene.
He is a lie.
No, she was propositioned back in the day. She was propositioned to be a stripper.
And what club?
Right.
That makes a difference.
What club your friend want you to
Magic
do?
City.
Magic City.
Oh, Sharice. I mean, Nene.
I couldn't do it. One of my friends from school, that was way. One of my good friends, she was a stripper.
Oh.
So I guess they thought but no.
Brian and Lala, will y'all go to a strip club? Have y'all been in a strip club together? Will y'all go to a strip club together?
No. No.
What about y'all, niece and nephew?
Look at him.
That count.
Hold on. Lala want to go to strip club. Lala, you want to go to strip club?
In New Orleans, that counts.
What's a
On
strip?
Bourbon Street, they all half naked.
That ain't no strip.
Exactly.
That's true.
We should do a YouTube. We should do a YouTube.
That
We
counts.
should do a YouTube strip club meet and greet.
That ain't no. That ain't no strip club on Bourbon Street.
Trey Nene. Say Trey Nene. That would be fire.
That'd be dope.
Like, not like them Wistons. Cooking with the Catrins, they definitely with the shits.
Yep.
We need to do that, Trey.
A
We need to go
YouTube
first, though.
strip club meet and greet.
That niece and nephew. Will y'all go to? Have y'all been to strip club together? Will y'all go? Come on. No, this is Brown Girl After Dark now. The twins ain't here. Would y'all go to the strip club? Have y'all been?
He talking about no.
Look at it. They just want to know.
We go all the time. It's in the room.
All right, good answer.
Perfect answer. No, we gonna next time they come to town, we gonna go to what's that one we went to? Platinum, the Diamond. What's the new club here in Atlanta? Diamonds of Atlanta.
Y'all got that.
Is it over me?
That's $100 parking fee right there.
Oh.
Platinum is not white folks me at all.
Points Blank going on the cruise.
Point Blank? Yeah, he going on the cruise. Oh my God, don't bring that up.
Points Blank on front us for King of Diamonds.
And while I have a woman that I love, although I'm not married to her, I respect her as we are. Absolutely, Rock. Come on. Oh, man. Bernie Mac. That's it. Yeah. Oh, please. I ain't mean Cedric and Bernie Mac died. Yeah, from sarcoidosis.
Yeah.
Boulder, facts, Trimage, bruh. You don't have to do that. Well, we did it anyway, Dre. Shout out to man, I pressed with Michelle. Thank y'all. Let's go down some of the comments. Hazel Webster. Hey everyone on the panel, especially Trey and Nene. They invited us to man. Y'all brought Hazel, welcome in, y'all. We got Trey and Nene. We guys keeping up the grip. We got locked into wisdom. We got the mighty CJ and Sharice in the building. Jahad, yo, just say what's up, Dre Michelle, what's up, Mama Bear. When married, we all have to remember to forsake all others, whether it's family and friends. Put your marriage first under God. Absolutely, y'all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me ask y'all that question. So that's just gonna be one of the questions on my list. We're gonna get back to my list, y'all. We ain't started a list yet. We just had a random conversation. How important is spirituality in a marriage? Like, for example, me grew up Christian, Baptist, holiness, and I grew up Muslim. And so Meat never converted to Islam or Muslim, whatever. My father, God bless his soul, always taught me to be a free-thinking Muslim. So I gave myself free reign. Like, I believe in God, I believe in the spiritual being. I believe in his power, his spirit. But I live my life because my father always taught me that God wants you to live the best life that he created for. So I never been one of those strict type of persons that just prayed 23 hours a day and slept an hour a day. I would just live my life knowing that it's a higher person I live up to. How important is spirituality for y'all, anyone in a marriage? Or do y'all keep marriage and religions separate? Because some people do that.
It's very important to me because I feel like without God, you can't make it. You know, that's my personal look on it. So yeah, I think so. Spiritually, I think it matters.
Yeah, it matters. It matters. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I ain't been to church in a minute. But
hey, church is what you make it, brother.
Right.
You don't have to go to a physical building. This is my humble opinion. Hey, every Sunday, or not every Sunday, but one of the best Sunday services I had was Driverside Baptist by the good pastor TJ.
Right, Pastor TJ.
Yep.
Exactly.
Hey, not last Sunday, the Sunday before last, CJ? Sharice.
Yep.
Oh, Sharice was in there. I don't know if CJ was in there. I know Sister Sharice was in the building. CJ was the Sports Center, but Sister Sharice was in the building. When I tell y'all, TJ of the Emory family brought a word 2 Sundays ago.
Yes.
Driverside Baptist Church.
Yes.
Driver seat Methodist, whatever you want to call it.
CJ,
brought a word.
CJ, go ahead and do the impersonation.
Hey, we so long.
Don't nobody say because like CJ.
You gonna do it?
Damn, he put me on the spot.
You was lit on live. Now let's go. We saw it.
Come on, Nemo.
Well, I mean, TJ, it's only one TJ Embry. Everybody knows. I mean, most people know TJ Embry. But when TJ get into the heat of the moment in them lives, and he get to talking about God, you could tell. I mean, this is in no way trying to make fun of my brother, nothing like that. You know, my brother, I love him.
They know.
But TJ, nobody says because like TJ. TJ get into the heat of the moment. He get to moving his arms. He be like, I'm not the one. I'm gonna hit y'all with this one in a second. I know a lot of people probably looking at me like I'm crazy because how you spell because? I mean,
that was spot on.
I love TJ, but nobody say because like TJ Embry.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, that man said because.
No.
Hey, man,
he'll say it like 3 or 4 times because if you notice when TJ is when he's giving his inspirations or inspirationals, he's watching his room, so he's keeping an eye on his family and everything that's going on. He's keeping an eye on the chat, so he gets the breaking his sentences up because he keep getting distracted. So he'll look at his kids. Y'all go in there now. Y'all go in there. Shut the door. Shut the door. Janetta, get them. Shut the door. But as I was saying, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but shout out to TJ, man. That's my
hey, man. Y'all, I'm not sure if he does this every Sunday, man, but I love me just called one Sunday, y'all, and for about an hour, almost 2 hours, y'all, that man brought a word, and he wasn't trying to. It just, it just comes out. And y'all, it was literally better than Bobby Jones Gospel, TDJ's Powderhouse. Like, yo, TJ brings a word. I hope he does this regular, guys. That Driver Seat Baptist is amazing.
Yeah. He goes every Sunday. I believe it's 11 Eastern time and 10 o'clock Central. No, what are they?
No, they Alabama.
It's Central.
Central, yeah. I was right.
That's Central time.
It's 11 Eastern and 10 Central time.
Right.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So we about to get back into these. Let me get back to the chat right quick. And I'm gonna start answering some of the questions, y'all. We've been live for an hour and 51. I'm not gonna keep y'all too much longer. Hazel Weatherston, I'm sorry, Jeffrey. And Jeffrey Andrews in the building. What? Good evening, everyone, and everyone in the chat and the panel. Welcome in, Jeffrey. Jeffrey Angel, monetized on 2 channels, 2 of them things. Tell us more, CJ. Seems so innocent. CJ and Sharice, I am innocent. Okay, CJ speaking Jeffrey Angel. Yes, I would definitely go. I'm not sure what y'all talking about. Sorry about your loss, Michelle. More very important. God is strong in our marriage. Now we don't go to church. We pray at home, pray here at home. We know who's driving this vehicle. We know who has the wheel. Y'all, that's very important. Shout out to Queen Ronnie. Y'all, me pray all the time. We pray for the YouTube community. We pray for our friends and family. We pray for ourselves. So again, me may not, it's a church we used to go to. Again, I grew up Muslim, but my father always taught me to be a free thinking Muslim. So I go anywhere where there's truth, whether it be a mosque, it can be a church, it can be a Kingdom's Hall, it can be whatever truth can be found. I'm willing to go and listen and hear a good word. It's the church here in Atlanta me used to go to. We haven't been to since Impact Church on Sylvan Road. We haven't been there since the pandemic, but the main pastor left, and he was he preached a word that wasn't single people out who were super Christian. He made me as a Muslim feel special and welcome, and he delivered a motivational word that made me feel. So again, you don't have to go to a church, non-denominational. Yeah, he made you feel welcome, and that's what CJ preached a motivational, powerful word without making you feel like, TJ, not CJ, yeah, TJ. But yeah, y'all don't have to have church. Technically, you should. We shit. Damn, see, Trey. Okay, let me go on to the next panel. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers on the panel in the chat. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. TJ is going to get you, CJ. I've seen him do that too. We got a Wiley Hustle in the building. Welcome in, Mika. Y'all make sure y'all check out Wiley Hustle interview on TBT on Thursday. Well, shout out to Trap and Mika. All right. So let's get to the question, y'all. And maybe we'll step back later, but I'm probably skip around some questions because I don't want to keep y'all. Unless y'all enjoying yourself, y'all want to stay, but we're gonna stay too much longer. Let me refill my blue drink. Shout out to the Griffins for the blue drink. All right, good. First question. Again, anybody can answer.
Let's go all night.
Well, again, if anybody want to come up, there's a couple. Yeah, we won't keep this all married couple, not single. We're gonna have another live for single couples, not single couples, for non-married couples, but we're gonna keep it just married couples this time. Whether you've been married for 1 year or 100 years, y'all more than welcome to come up. But we strictly talking about married couples tonight. For our episode 1 of Couples and Cocktails, we got cocktails here. Look to the panel. We got CJ and Sharice. We got locked in with the Wilsons, keeping the Griffins, Trey and Nene in the building. All right, first question. Anybody can answer. When was the last time you felt butterflies?
Yesterday.
Come on.
Yeah, I'll say yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
No, we went live for the first time. Well, I ain't gonna say for the first time in a long time, but since we officially came back, and I was just I was looking at my wife. I'll just be in awe sometimes. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Just, whoo, I just be in awe sometimes. I can't even lie.
Trey, ain't that a beautiful thing? Like today, I was driving, or me was driving, because when we do Amazon Flex, depending on who grabs the job, if I grab a job, me driving, me grab a job, I drive. But today I was literally driving, and it's something about work. That's why we have y'all up here now. So shout out to Locking in the Wilsons, keeping the Christians. And y'all on this panel, and we got a lot more coming. So don't think those who not on this panel, y'all gonna be on this panel too, y'all. But I was looking at me, and I was looking like, wow, like I felt like I was the luckiest man on the earth, and that's the type of passion and love. Again, I didn't say I always felt that way, but once you realize, once you know better, I learned this from my pops. Once you know better, you do better. Again, at an early age, you probably don't feel that way because you don't know. Like again, you don't know that these pair of Taxi Jordans is high value. They're not just something you should know. Some Bordeaux, those 7s or 6s, or some Oreo 4. You don't know the value of these shoes when you don't appreciate it. But once you know what you got, like damn, this is some heat. I can wear this just to Walmart just because. Once you know what you have, like I got this watch on. No, it's a little something light, but I know that it's a nice watch, so I don't wear it with everything. Once you know what you got, you appreciate it and you value that much more. And today, like I felt like, damn, like I really got me somebody that like she knows me, y'all. She knows me more than I know myself. Like sometimes, like today, we came home from doing Amazon. She went straight to the kitchen. Like I'm like, how the hell did she know I was hungry? Like, she knows me more than I know me. Yes. Like we were talking about some shit in Tampa about where I used to stay in Tampa, and she knew my address back then. I'm like, how the hell did you remember my address? Like Anwar, 15th Street is in Frierson. That's not here. I was like we were going on an hour. She knows me more than I know, and so that's when you know you really got somebody. So again, shout out to Trey. So Griffins, when the last time y'all felt butterflies?
Last time I felt butterflies was Valentine's Day this year. And Christy, she kind of surprised me with a little date, something that we hadn't been on for a while, because we got the kids and we just had Drew recently. So she called her parents over, and I had no idea, but she just told me her parents were coming over, and I was like, okay, they're coming over to visit. But it turns out she had called her parents over to watch the kids, and she took me on a surprise Valentine's date. That was probably the first date we went on, and I don't know how long. And we went to the most expensive steakhouse in the city. We enjoyed.
What'd you get, Joe? What'd you get, Joe?
Pork chops.
I got some kind of fancy name pork chops and some stuff I can't even pronounce.
Okay.
But yeah, we just ordered off the menu. Price didn't matter. Nothing mattered. Time didn't matter. And it was just like we were enjoying each other. And honestly, for me, it's been so long since we were able to do that. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know how to feel. I mean, I knew how to feel, but it was just a unexplainable feeling, because it's been something that we've been lacking for a while. Just us together enjoying each other's company and talking and eating. So
let me ask you a question. This is an impromptu question. I still want everyone to ask a question about butterflies, but since you brought that up, Joe, how important is quality time, one-on-one time as a married couple?
Oh, it's very important. And it's something, I'm gonna be honest, it took me a little while to figure that out, that quality time is important. And I mean, if you don't have that, you're just gonna struggle. Your relationship is gonna deteriorate, and it's gonna, you're just missing out on time to connect with one another. So that quality time is very important.
Very. Christy, you got anything you want to add to that?
The last time I felt butterflies was maybe a couple days ago when he called me out the blue to check up on me.
Aww.
because I'm always the one initiating the call, you know, checking up him during the day. So when he just called me out of the blue, just to check up on me, see if I'm good and what I'm doing, that made me feel good.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I see we only got
thing.
the little thing. I see we got Lockton Wilson's. We got Brian gone, but Lala, when's the last time you felt butterflies?
You know what? And this, whatever. This is gonna sound cheesy. This is gonna sound cheesy, but honestly, I would say last weekend, and it was because, you know, we have 3 kids, and we have 3 kids at different stages of their lives, 2 adults and 1 that's still here. And watching our middle son graduate last weekend and walk across the stage, and then us all being together, and watching my husband with the kids individually, that to me that warmed my heart, seeing the time and, you know, that he took with each individual child, even though we have them at different stages of their lives, and seeing them all together, us all together, and him spending time with them, that gave me butterflies. And just being at that different stage of our life right now, watching our son graduate, that was just us sharing.
So shout out to
I
him.
love it, and congratulations.
Shout out to him.
Yep.
So that's it for me.
Brian, anything you want to add, Brian?
So full of it.
No, I will say it was the same for me on the graduation. We unfortunately, if you know anything about Tallahassee, they have Florida A&M, Florida State, Tallahassee Community College, and one other college graduation the same time. So the Hooker Hotel was $600 a night.
Not the Hooker.
What?
So,
Yes.
yeah. A major hotel was $800 a night.
Whoa.
So we ended up getting a house an hour away from the school, and sitting back looking at that, just thinking about the time that she put into coordinating that, having the family there, having the kids there, knowing that the work that she's putting in with our daughter, who's getting ready to go into high school, having one that's graduated college, having one that's married. That was one thing for me, but it was also on a cruise that we went on. We were dressed up, and I was just looking like, oh wow, okay, cool. That's nice over there. let me go over there and get away from my shopping. Let me get away from this and spend some time. So yeah, that was one time that I had, but definitely last weekend, just looking at the amount of time that went into keeping a family together.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, I lived away from them for a year. My focus is work, and knowing what we have. A lot of it, I know, you know, growing up, you hear people say, if it wasn't for your mom, you wouldn't have this, or we wouldn't be where we are, whatever. I definitely feel that way with our family. So looking back on some stuff, I definitely, that's my all moment with her.
Okay, and lastly, CJ and Sharice, when the last time y'all felt butterflies?
Well, for me, it was earlier this week. Some may know I've been home recovering from a minor surgery that I had to have, and I was trying to just get around the house and do some things to try to help CJ out. And he had got up and went to work at 3 o'clock in the morning. He had about a 12 to 14 hour, he worked about 15 hours a day, about 15 hours that day. And when he came home, he realized that I was in pain, but trying to hide my pain. And immediately told me, pretty much, go take your behind and lay down. And after doing that long shift and getting up, this man still went in the kitchen, cooked dinner, cleaned the kitchen, did a load of laundry, and then went to bed and just it just made me have butterflies because I just felt lucky.
Come on, CJ. Real man activity. I see you.
That's how it goes down. Okay.
Yeah, man. I mean, I just felt like, I mean, me personally, I feel I get butterflies a lot when I just looking at my wife and knowing how resilient and strong she is, even through this this minor procedure that she's having, and you know, I really get butterflies here lately when I see how much more confidence that she has. Because, excuse me, anybody that knows my wife and knows her struggles with not being confident on camera and stuff like that, not wanting to do lives by herself, not wanting to do videos by herself. But those that watch us know that here recently she did a video and she opened up a lot about herself, a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? So it made me feel good. It makes me feel good because I'm always telling her she got it. I'm always telling her you can do it. But to see her follow through with it and actually make it happen, and then to see the people, our supporters, push her the same way that I do, you know, I definitely get butterflies when I think about that, you know, and see that. So just like I said, just her resilience and how strong she is, that always makes me, you know, feel all jittery inside.
Now, again, y'all, this live stream is definitely unplanned. We have some questions that we want to ask. I'm not sure we'll be able to get to all of them because I want to respect people's time. But because CJ said what he just said, I just want to question. And it's pretty much for me. Do y'all ever just sit back and just be thankful of the spouse that you have? Like today and for the past month, like again, every day me and me work our butt off at our day jobs. Me don't think I work as much on my day job as she.
Hey, you don't do nothing. You hear
me? Don't be mad at me because my job is more laid back, but she get mad because I don't work as much as she do. But hey, I get paid. Like ain't my fault. That's right. Ain't my fault that my job is chill right now for the time being. It may change next month. But y'all ever sit back and just be thankful, man? Like just the God to y'all spouse. Like again, y'all, I mean, 23 years, again, the Wilson's been married longer, but so they know, but for 23 years, y'all, I can say for the past 15, 16 years, I literally had the good life. Like I don't have to think about nothing. I don't have to worry about nothing. Like me, make sure. Like sometimes me can tell me, "Am like shit?" No, this is a joke, but sometimes me can tell me, "Am I go pee?" I'm like, "Damn, how do you know I gotta take a piss?" Like she knows me more than I know me. When I be hungry, she be knowing. I'm like, "How you know?" She brought brought me some sausage and eggs, and I'm like, "We just came home. We did an early Amazon Flex job, and she just knew I was hungry." Sometimes she'd come in the room and have me a drink, like. How the hell did you know I was thirsty? Like, and sometimes I be thinking about like, damn, like I am really. Did y'all just? I'm pretty sure y'all do. Y'all gonna say y'all do, but did y'all? This is probably a self question. Do y'all ever realize like, damn, how blessed I really am, guys or girls, for the person that you have, Trey and Nene, whether it be CJ and Sharice, whether it be Chrissy and Joe, Brian. Like, do y'all ever say about like, man, I am the luckiest person in the world, or is it just me?
No, it's not just you.
Not just you at all.
I do it. I thank God for Trey daily. And I do that because I do it daily, and sometimes I do it throughout the day, throughout the day. And I can honestly say that Trey has given me the reason to thank God for, God placed somebody in my life. I'm going to just say, he came into my life at a really, really, really bad time. And
I'm about to.
I went through a whole lot. Okay. I'm honest, I never knew what it was like to be treated like a woman. Yeah, I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I had dealt with people that, just to keep it 100, I went through a very, 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 very abusive a relationship, and I didn't know what it was to be treated like a woman, or I didn't know how it felt to be just genuinely loved. I didn't know what it felt like when somebody, excuse me, but make love to you. You know what I'm saying? So, and when I met my husband, I just got, I was just blessed to receive all that. And to this day, that's why I'm so appreciative, because I hold mine up to the top. I think I got the best husband in the world. I love him with all my heart. I do, because I struggle with so much. He's always telling me, you're beautiful. People be saying it, but I struggle with a lot of things, but he's there to lift me up.
Yeah.
He keeps me smiling. And it's like, once a person, going back to the past, once a person treats you so bad, and you meet somebody and they on a different level, it's kind of hard for you to accept some of the stuff that they bring to you. And I'm like, I'd be like, is this real? It's real. It's real. So yeah, I'm grateful, and I thank God daily for my husband. I wouldn't change him. I wouldn't change him for the world. And I honestly can say that I can walk out and I don't lust after another man. And sometimes I be looking. I could be with somebody and be like, he this. You ain't see that? Yeah, I saw. But you don't know what I'm going home to. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, y'all.
So, yeah.
Look at Trey. Hey, talk your shit, Nene.
I'm thankful.
Wow.
I'm very thankful.
Anybody else want to add on to it before we get to the next question?
That's how you walk out like Ike did.
Well, shut up.
Me and Nine said that's the goal. I have to know, as someone that knows you better than you know yourself, someone that truly appreciates you. Y'all, like, I don't know, like Nene said she got the best husband in the world. Like, I feel like I got the best wife in the world. Like, again, I don't have to think, I don't have to work. My check goes to her. Like, I don't know what she pays. I don't know where. As long as I turn on the light switch and the light comes on, I'm good.
Yeah.
If I'm thirsty, I know I got my Sprites, my mini Cokes, and all the stuff in there. Like, I don't worry about anything, y'all. I literally have I can't, this is personal, it's subjective, but I have the best life in the world because I don't have to do anything. Like, my life is food, drinks. I am spoiled. I am very spoiled. That's what I'm saying. You can't never leave me because the next woman got, like, you guys, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, because I know now I don't have to do much of anything because you make sure I'm hungry. You make sure I'm not thirsty. You make sure that the bills is paid. You make sure everything is lined up. You make sure everything on YouTube is need to be. Like, I know I try to generate the game plan. I try to formulate the plays, but me execute the plays. Like, I know it. I come with the ideas. Like, I really feel like I have $1 million worth of ideas in my brain. Like, again, I just literally came after talking to CJ and Sharice. I came with the title, Cocktails, Couples and Cocktails. Like, I don't know. Like, I got many ideas, but me can execute them. So, shout out to all the good partners out there, y'all. Y'all really got to when you meet somebody, even the dating stage, think about 20 years from now. Think about 10 years from now. Can this person carry on the legacy if that person's not there? Can she fill in for you in a meeting when you're not there? And I really believe that me can hold me down better than I can hold myself down. All right, let's go to the next question. This for anybody. Anybody can answer, jump in. What's the most misconception about you? Or about your channel, since we all YouTubers in here, about you, your channel, anything. What's the most misconception about you?
Can I go?
Anybody can go.
The most misconception about us is that we're considered bigger YouTubers.
But you are.
No. Let me expound on that, Anwar. Let me tell you why. Because, like, people say that, right? And so me and Nene, we don't like it. I'm just being honest with you. We don't like it because I know people say it all the time, but we're no better than anybody else. We're accessible to anybody. You can call us. You come in Atlanta, you want to kick it. Like, Let us know that you coming. Like we gonna hang out with you. It's been times we've driven 40 and 50 minutes, you know what I'm saying, just to meet somebody. Or we do a collab with somebody. More times than not, you know what I'm saying, we're paying for the food. And I kind of touched on that in my live last night. And I think the misconception sometimes is that I'll give you an example, right? Me and Nene took a break, right? Some people got it, some people didn't. Anything that's concerning YouTube is never personal with us. You know what I mean? And I said all that to say, and me and Nene just had this conversation today, and we were talking about keeping up with the Griffins, right? Mm-hmm. We love y'all channel. Absolutely love it. And we had a conversation with them, and we were supposed to be on their I think the Valentine's Day thing that they had going on. So me and Nene was so used to saying yes, yes, yes to everybody that we kind of forgot that we was in the process of, you know, taking a break. And I'm going to say right now, keeping up with the Griffins, and my wife can attest to this. I said, if it's the last thing we do, we're going to do something with keeping up with the Griffins. I don't care. We have to travel to South Carolina because that's the type of people that we are. If we say we're going to do something, trust and believe we're going to do it. But and we just want people sometimes to understand, like, even though you probably just saw us 2 years ago, me and Nene been doing YouTube for almost 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So we had to take a mental break. I mean, when I say we took a mental break, we took a mental break. And I think that's probably one of the biggest misconceptions about us is that, but like I said, it don't come from us, like consider bigger YouTubers. But man, when I say we, for the people, and so to speak, like for the people, we're gonna shout your channel out, because we was having this conversation, right? And I was like, okay, some people sometimes tend to think that, well, they might think they better than the average, right? Never met us, right? Don't even know us, you know, and just form this whole opinion. And with us, all you got to do is just pick up the phone, because most times we're gonna answer the phone. If you're in Atlanta, we're gonna try to kick it with you or whatever the case may be. We let you come on our channel, right? Shout your business out, promote yourself, and the whole 9 yards with no hangups, right? Try to do that with a real bigger YouTuber, quote unquote. Go on their channel, see if they're gonna go live, you know, on their channel with you in their presence. See if they're gonna let you shout out your product and your business and all this, and see are they gonna take out time to even kick it with you or be with you or discuss a problem that you may have. They're not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one thing we want. I'm not going to say for a misconception, Anwar, but we just want people, excuse me, to understand the difference between a bigger YouTuber and a quote unquote bigger YouTuber. Because a big YouTuber, they're not, and excuse my French, they're not gonna let you do shit on their channel. They're not gonna let you shout out your business. They're not gonna pick up the phone. If you're not doing nothing for them, if you can't do anything for them, they're not gonna pick up the phone, right? And like I said last night on my live, right? Pick up the phone and call your favorite big YouTuber and see if they're gonna pick up that phone and answer. And see if they're gonna buy your product. You'll buy theirs all day long. All day long. As soon as I'm gonna use us for an example. As soon as Trey and Nene say no, oh, they think they better. They think they this. We the same people in the same exact way from day freaking one. And I'm not gonna dummy myself down for nobody. And sometimes we mean well. We always mean well. And anybody who's came in contact with us, anybody who's been to our home, CJ and Sharice been to our house before. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be the exact same person. Now we'll say this. I'm human. If you cross me or my wife, you're damn right.
Absolutely.
The gloves come off. The gloves come off. They gonna come off. I'm being real right now. I'm dead serious now. Because sometimes people I'm just saying, because sometimes people need to understand and know the difference. And I'm dead serious when I say that though, because sometimes people don't understand. We have lives, we have things we have to do, And if we don't get to do it, it's never personal with us. Never personal with us. You know what I'm saying? And I just had to say that. I had to get that off my chest because I want people to understand between the difference between quote and while we live in Atlanta, me and Nene know a lot of famous celebrity friends. You know what I'm saying? That we can be like, man, I ain't dealing with this person. I'm finna just, hey, I'm go kick it with such and such and kick it with such and such. But we love people, man. We're a fan of people. We're a fan of love and relationships, man.
And I would definitely say that about y'all, because when we asked y'all about being on tonight, y'all responded back in 2 seconds. Right. And again, y'all who are new to Trey, Nene, that they got over 30,000 subscribers. Again, there's a lot of times I've been wanting to do things, but and shout out to my man Sheldon, my brother Sheldon, man. He always tell me, and I stop worrying about what people think. A lot of times I got ideas, even including Trey, Nene, but I don't want to ask because I don't seem like we out for clout or chasing. Like literally, this idea for this live stream literally came out at the last minute, and so to have the lock in with the Wilsons, keeping up with the Griffins, CJ and Sharice on the live stream is an honor for us because y'all they say yes. No one said no. Like out of the people that's here, no one said no. I had to think about. There's literally quick yeses. We had a few no's at first that made us not want to do this, but those that's here said yes quick. And Trey needed to have over 30,000 subscribers. Like, no, it was like, should we ask them? Like, I don't know. Literally, like, we know I wanted, because I know y'all probably one of the funniest. Like, CJ and Sharice is like probably one of our favorite, dopest couples. Because they live stream is totally different. CJ, Trey Nene is just hilarious. The pranks. But I was like, should we ask them because I don't want to seem like we using them.
Man, we was about to come out to y'all house tonight.
I texted them at like 11 o'clock. They responded back at 11:01. Like, yes. Like, no problem. Nene responded right back after that, like, hell yeah, we'll show up, y'all. So again, y'all, sometimes y'all got the closed mouth don't get fed. Sometimes you gotta get out your way, but I get that. I'm pretty sure that's something y'all gotta think about people thinking that y'all don't do. But we can attest that when we ask them for anything, and we don't try to ask them for much, but when we do, they're there. We asked them to come to Meet Now Wars, they showed up. Like it was nothing. But who else next?
Real quick,
let's go with CJ and Sharice. Yeah, what's the misconception about y'all?
Yeah, hold on, real quick.
Okay, my bad.
I don't want to but that's one thing I don't want people to not do. Reach out. Because I don't ever want people to think we're not there or we can't be there or think that we just whatever that you can't reach out and ask us, please, by all means, because one thing we love to do is to just be amongst people that, we like y'all. We love y'all.
Thank y'all. We love y'all too.
Yeah, don't ever feel like you can't call and ask because we always thinking of ideas and things to do and be, like CJ and Sharice, they all the way in Timbuktu. But if they were here, it would probably be some, work, together and doing stuff. But I just don't want y'all to feel like, or anybody else, that you can't reach out and ask us to do things. Yeah. Because we're going to try to the best of our ability to do whatever we can because we knew what it took, when we started out. Yes. So we are here.
Right.
Okay. Thank y'all. We'll
definitely use that. We'll definitely have y'all over here to do. Again, we got all this lick over here. We try to get CJ and Sharice. They was here. Next time y'all come to town, CJ and Sharice, I'm gonna take it personal if y'all don't hit us up to do some heat.
Most definitely.
We definitely coming back.
All right. So, but CJ and Sharice, what's the most misconception if there's any misconception about y'all?
For me, it's honestly off of YouTube. I have a lot of people, including my family, who just think I'm the most evil person there is on this world. I don't see it that way. I feel like
I don't see it either.
Like run over top of me. That's it. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. You're not gonna talk over top of me. You're not gonna get me to do what it is you want me to do. But you all gonna respect me. And as long as you respect me, then I'm gonna respect you. That's it.
Period.
I guess people, my wife has told me that people tend to think that I come off as an asshole sometimes. I think it's because of the way I handle things and my facial expressions and, you know, things of that nature. But once a person gets to actually know who I am, then, you know who I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know people of YouTube. I know people of you. It's people on YouTube that we love. You know what I'm saying? But there's only a couple that actually know CJ, know Sharice. You know what I'm saying? Because we build relationships with certain people, but we love everybody. That's what we do. We all about love. We all about respect. You know what I'm saying? We all about support and giving back and just helping when we can and stuff like that. You know, so I mean that's just something that I'm working on that. I'm working on me. I'm working on
progress.
You know, it's progress. It's I'm working on that. You know, I don't ever want anybody to feel like I was being an asshole towards them, because that's not who I am. I've never been that type of person. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that knows me can attest to that. So I think that's probably a misconception for myself.
I would definitely say CJ and Sharice, like I said, we haven't met y'all in person yet. And the lives that we've seen, the videos that we show, the work that y'all put on for the community, for the culture, man, like y'all probably one of the most selfless channels one of the selfless channels that we've seen on YouTube, man. So y'all definitely, if anybody got a problem, having a problem with CJ and Sharice is like having a problem with your favorite couple of Keeping the Griffins. Like anybody got the problem keeping the Griffins, like, I don't know, like you just a hater, because if you find fault in their channel, then you just something about them. And that's why I hate when people say haters. Like, no one's a hater. They just see something in you that they can't figure out how to do with themselves. So it's actually a compliment, because if someone says, I hate that purse, it's not that they hate the purse. They hate the fact that they don't make enough money to buy that purse, or they're not willing to do what needs to be done to get that purse or that shoe or that car or that house. So a hater is really a congratulator, because it's something about you that they seeing right that they can't do with themselves that make them technically a hater, but it's not really hate. So if anybody hate the CJ and Sharice locked in with the Wilson, like someone said, I don't like their videos. Like, how can you not like locked in with the Wilson in their videos? Like, they literally make it fun. And I'm not sure if someone has an echo. Someone got a text message has an echo. I'm not sure if anybody watching TV or the phone or something like that, but someone has an echo. So who else? Locked in the Wilson. Do y'all have any misconceptions about y'all that y'all want to talk about?
I don't know. I don't know if I maybe. Well, I will say, I think, but this may be a matter of opinion. I think people think that because
Also humble.
I think people's first impression of me is that I'm mean. And that's
your cousin. Same way. No, the first impression is that even when like Key with your favorite couple, people think she mean is the first impression, but they're not mean. They like y'all really the sweetest souls ever.
And it's not that I'm mean. I'm not quick to let people in to get to know me, or I feel something that may keep me from letting that guard down for someone to come in. Because one thing about me that a lot of people don't know, and maybe this is because over time, this is something that I've come to realize myself, is that I'm very intuitive of people's spirit. And I've learned to trust that and let it guide me with who I let in and who I don't. I think that's one misconception, is that I'm mean, but I'm also, I will say, and he has, told me, and I have had to work on this, on my delivery. When I say things or when I say things to people, I'm very matter of fact. Mm-hmm. So, and sometimes that does, like CJ said, sometimes that does come off as, like an asshole personality. But at the same time, that's, I feel years have taught me that you're not like that. People tend to run over you because they think they can.
Mm-hmm. Perfectly said.
We just love y'all, man.
All right.
First of all, again, y'all in the military, so thank y'all for y'all service.
Thank
And that's why we wanted to have y'all on here. Like, I'm pretty sure, I think Trap and Mika talked about this on Roz Live about Trap being in the military and Mika being like an Army wife and had to deal with the family. And people don't talk about that, man. But again, thank y'all, both of y'all, for y'all service, thing that y'all do. And for 27 years, man, like that's, we got Queen Ronnie saying our babies are 19. We've been together for 32 years, married for 23 years. We always end up talking about them. So again, congratulations to 23 years and 32 years of marriage, man. That's a marriage, y'all. Again, y'all, it's a myth to even make it past 5 in the Black community. 5 years, like it's like 5 years is like 2 years in the NFL. Like if you make it past the second year in the NFL, like you like a superstar. So to be married in 5 years in a Black marriage with all the obstacles and hurdles is a blessing. So to be married or been together for 32 years and married for 23 years, get it with Queen Ronnie. And lastly, keeping the Griffin, any misconception that y'all want to talk about y'all? I mean, y'all damn near perfect to us, niece and nephew.
I to tell you the truth, I don't know. I'm clueless. I'll be in my own little world, y'all. I promise y'all. I don't know if they do have something. They haven't said anything to me.
I would say a big misconception would probably be is we don't get tired. People think we don't get tired because we constantly pumping out content. We putting out a video, a short, sometimes multiple times a day. In reality, we human just like everybody else. We get tired, and we took like a 3-week break back in, I don't know, like the middle of March, where we didn't drop anything. We just took a break, got caught up on life, got back on track, and Christy decided she still wanted to be on the break, so she's still on that break. If you
no, niece said I got PTO. Hey, niece said I got PTO too.
Right. So
hey, Trey Nini. Hey, you want to say, I got PTO. She said I got 40 hours of PTO. I ain't talking about
using it all up.
I sure am.
Using it all up.
But, if y'all learn anything, utilize take your YouTube PTO. If you got hours in that, if you just started, you ain't put in enough work yet. If you just got on YouTube, you ain't put in enough work yet to take PTO. But if you put in that work, utilize your PTO. Take off, y'all. I promise y'all, YouTube would drain you, y'all. Me and me never had any drama, any beef until we got to YouTube. We didn't have any stress in our marriage. We had stress, but like stuff we have now until we got to YouTube. So sometimes you got to disconnect and just unplug. Like the Griffins, we talk to Griffins like every day. Like you got to sometimes disconnect because YouTube is a monster. Yeah. Trey Nini, we thought him like, and we won't talk about this on air, but like y'all know the words, the same. At every level is a different devil. Mm-hmm. I promise y'all, me and me, we ain't bragging. We not boastful. Me and me probably the most humble, the most supportive channel you'll find on YouTube. But we had the most drama once we got on YouTube.
Yes.
But outside of that, but it seems like the more you elevate, the more people try to depreciate. Come on, that's a boulder. Come on, PBT. The more you elevate, the more they try to depreciate. Like the higher you grow, the more. True. And so sometimes you gotta disconnect from it because like it's enough. Like I get, like we talk to Griffins like every day. Sometimes you gotta just like, you know what, man, I gotta unplug because YouTube would drain you. If we only get 10% of our monies anyway, so we already the lowest paid. We put in so much work, we get so less effort. to get so less views. Ain't nothing like doing a video that you put your heart and soul to. Mimi did 2 reels for our anniversary. It got 1,000 views on TikTok, 1,000 views on Facebook, 20 views on YouTube. It's like, sure, I cannot figure this shit out. Like, I don't know. But that's the pressure and the stress you go through.
Bro, that's my problem with it. And one of the videos that we put out that I expected absolutely nothing for, woke up 1,000 views. Pushed it out like 12 o'clock at night, woke up 1,000 views. I get to work, 1,500 views. I check my phone at lunch, 1,800 views. I check my phone later on that day, 3,000 views. Then I work on a video and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be it. This is gonna take us where we want to go.
This the one.
Blah, 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 blah. These are things that I know that I did wrong in that video. I fixed it in this video, cleaned up some of the edits, some of the skips, some of the glitches. I had the lighting too bright on there. 150 views. And I'm like, what the heck do you think? So I didn't say anything. Earlier when you talked about misconceptions, you know, CJ, Trey hit on a lot of it. For me, I don't talk to a lot of, I can talk business in front of 10,000 people, but in stuff like this, I don't do very well. I'm to myself. I don't fool with a lot of people. With the people that I do associate with, they don't have a problem with me, but people think, you know, because I started growing my hair out just to be some type of relation to some people because I wore certain things. I wore bow ties back in the day. And I'm like, don't let the bow tie fool you. That was before it became a fad. That's who I was before I was anything else. I wear what I like. I'm not out in the street trying to keep up with the latest fads on everything. People look at me and they're like, oh, who is he? Who he think he is? And I'm like, bro, I ain't even interested in it. So, you know, but like you said, if you come at me the wrong way, I don't fool with you.
Right.
I give everybody a shot, but once you say something or do something, and you know, she says she's a good discerner of people or have that spirit, I'm the same way. And people like, dude, why didn't you say anything? I was like, bro, I wasn't feeling him. I wasn't feeling him. And then somebody's like 3 weeks later, like, bro, guess what this fool said? I'm like, I wasn't gonna say it because that's your boy. But that's exactly what I was feeling. It's not my place to say anything on that to you, break up your relationship, whatever. But just because that's your friend doesn't make that my friend. And I don't think people realize that. Everybody's got who they associate with. For you, Anwar, you know, like I said, with us, a lot of the phone calls inviting us out to your house, I could never be mad at you guys. And, you know, we said we were going to put out a video. And unfortunately, when my dad got sick and passed away, I hadn't been on YouTube since. We got a video that we pushed out this past weekend, got another one scheduled to come out tomorrow for the first time. But it's one of those things where I'm
rest in peace to Papa Wilson, man.
Yeah. It does get draining to try and come home and, you know, work and, you know, do different things. And she's like, okay, we're ready for the video. I was like, can I please take my shoes off? I was like, I'm going to get to it. So we got up this morning, worked on a video, and I think she was like, okay, it's 2 o'clock. I was like, yeah. And I started this at 8 o'clock. It's going out tomorrow. We're going to get it done. So, but yeah, I agree with everything. And I hadn't said a lot today on this thing because I keep a lot of my personal feelings to myself. You know, a lot of stuff with family. I think those are some of your biggest haters in the world. And what we had to realize with my family, her family, some things, not to put anybody's business out in the street, but I think what I learned over time is our families like to do for people. And because we've been independent, whether it was military or whatnot, we've never been in a position where we are sitting there begging. We're not asking for help. We're not telling people, "Oh, bro, can you help me out?" I'd rather go without than ask people for stuff.
Talk your jump.
And I think for some people, that's looked at as a slap in the face because you think you're better than them because you're not asking, you're not begging. And I'm like, I just cannot live like that.
Come on.
I'd rather do for the kids, do for her, you know, pay the bills, whatever. If we have to go without, I'd rather go without doing something than to sit there and say, "Hey, I need, bro, can you help me out?"
So since you said that, Brian, listen, just bring that up again. This is a common question we ask. People ask us, how do y'all, as a panel, and again, if y'all in the chat, you want to answer the question, how do y'all feel about support from the YouTube community, or from your, not you support from YouTube community, not talking about that, support from your family and friends?
Well, when Nene and I first started doing YouTube, it's crazy because you're not going to get a lot of support. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be family or friends, and you know, you try to vlog sometimes, and people don't want to get on the camera. But then they see the movement. They see you, you know, becoming more popular and becoming more, you know, savvy or whatever the case may be. Now you want to support. And I've always been a person, like me and Nene, when it comes to support, we've had this discussion plenty of times. Like, we might not always comment, right? But trust and believe, we got people that we watch every day. When me and Nene sitting home, I don't even know why we got cable, like, real talk.
Right.
Because we watch YouTube all day. And we don't always comment. But you best believe we're going to always watch your channel. We're going to give you the view. We're going to, you know, give you the support you need. And it's just, I think it's important, and I tell people all the time, especially, don't depend on another content creator to support you. It's okay if another content creator not supporting you. You're doing videos for the people who come on every day, who take time out of their day just
civilians.
To watch. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't depend on. I'm not gonna get mad at Anwar. I'm not gonna get mad at Keeping Up with Griffins. I'm not gonna get mad at CJ and Sharice if they don't watch our videos. They're content creators just as well as we are. Now, me and Nene more geared towards your Joni Meeks and your Karen Woods and, you know, those type people who take time out of their day, you know what I'm saying, to watch our videos. So I don't get mad when people don't support us, you know, or quote unquote support. I mean, because I'm never gonna get mad if you don't watch our videos. It might not be your cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? You might not like to watch us. Or you might not, you know, you just not. We may not be your cup of tea, and that's fine because we can't please everybody. But we're more loyal to the people who's been watching us, you know what I'm saying, for the past 4.5, 5 years, who's been there and seen the ups and downs. And I'm tell you, Anwar, Meet now, I'm gonna tell you, like, if you just go back to the beginning, like a Tranini, man, it was like I said, it was an uphill battle. Like it really was an uphill battle. Like all the stuff that you guys may go through now, trust me, we done been there and done that. You know what I'm saying? So, and we like I said, we still clicking and we still ticking. And like I said, we back and we just ready to give everybody some good content. That's the main thing.
Definitely happy to have y'all back, man. Exactly. And we're gonna have y'all on a channel along with CJ and Sharice, on an up close and personal. Who else? So, and the Griffins, y'all want anything on to add to the question about as far as support?
He said anybody.
Oh.
We look at support like as it's very important. We try to see the thing about support is me and Sharice came into this thing not even knowing where we were going to go. We've been doing YouTube for almost 3 years now. And, you know, we started our channel off the strength of being inspired by other YouTubers that we watched or that I watched. And, you know, I introduced it to my wife, and just so happened that she was okay with coming on the journey with me. And, you know, we didn't expect, you know, to even make it to where we are today, you know, with the amount of support that we get. You know what I'm saying? We love the support that we get, but we also love supporting others. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like I was just talking to my wife the other day, we don't always comment on a lot on everybody's. It's impossible to support everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's literally impossible, because the more channels that you find, the more people that you meet, the more channels that you subscribe to, the more that you have to watch. There's more that you have to comment on. And life be lifing. Life is life. You know what I'm saying? So we all have families, we have jobs, we have things that we do outside of YouTube. But see, people get it misconstrued because they love YouTube so much. They love watching all of us on YouTube. So they think that YouTube is all we do. Right. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the truth. You
let them edit a video.
Right. You know, it's hard to do 15 hours at work and come home and think about YouTube.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's very hard. You know, but I'm thankful that I got a partner and a wife that, you know, she pushes me, because there's been times where I wanted to give up. You know what I'm saying? I also have other, you know, people that I've connected with on YouTube that helped me out of a hole when I was ready to give up, you know. But it can be a lot. It can be a lot. But I say when it comes to support, my wife said it best a while ago, and Trey Nini actually reposted it on Instagram. There are a lot of different ways to support. You can pray for somebody and support them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You can, of course, the biggest or the most known thing to do of support. People think they need to see your name under every video that they do, you know, and all of that, or you need to be in every live that they do. You know, we can support in so many different ways, you know what I'm saying? But people get it misconstrued. So I think that once people realize that YouTube is not as easy as people think it is, if they could walk a mile in our shoes as content creators, everybody up on this panel, then I think they would understand it better.
Man, y'all said everything perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think YouTube is life for any of us.
Nah.
You got some of those big ones out there where their lives are YouTube, and that's all, everything, cameras following them. They're not creating a lot of the content. They're actors in the content. We're creating the content.
Right.
Trying to edit the content. So that's the thing. That's a big difference. One thing that I was going to say is the coin counters for me is for support. And, you know, I hear people, again, y'all going again? Y'all doing this? Y'all doing? I'm like, bro, do what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Don't try and worry about what we do. The kids are taken care of. The bills are paid. The lights are on. We're eating. Don't worry about what this is what we like to do.
And we work hard to get here.
Yeah.
Don't forget that part. Because
Right.
one thing, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut anybody off, but one thing that we didn't kind of go into, we haven't really said a lot going. We got married at 20 and 21, went straight into the military, 2 months later, active duty, both on active duty. And, you know, and then, like I said, we have our kids. So we've been through a lot of ups and downs, a lot of years of, like Anwar said, trying to find out who we were as individuals, not to mention find out who we were as a couple. So you go through these evolutions, and that's the thing I would say. I want to go back to something that an earlier question that you brought up was your struggles. Finances. I grew up in a single parent household. My husband grew up in a 2-parent household. I watched my mom do everything And to me, when I got married, I was like, okay, I'm sure I know how to do this. Don't find myself in this situation where I don't know how to manage money. So I was very headstrong and independent when we got married. And I had to learn how to be a wife, how to compromise with someone. And I also had to learn about how to manage finances because I didn't know how to manage finances. And he has always been very responsible with writing, when we first got married, writing a checkbook out, balancing it by hand. That was all, kind of foreign to me. I'm just like, oh, we got paid. Hey, we can spend it. So that was one big struggle that we had early on. But one thing I will say that I will tell anybody, which, and I don't like to give marital advice, because one thing that we found that works for everybody else didn't always work for us. And we have to figure that out. And so I'm saying be cautious of taking advice, because what might work for someone else might not work for your marriage.
And that's so important, Lala. I'm happy you said that, because people always ask us about marital tips, and we're going to give you advice from our standpoint and do with it as you will. But a lot of times people take advice from single people, from other people, or people that didn't have success. That's why we go against people saying having single friends, because people always take advice from people who have never been, like, in business, right? If you're in business, like Cooking with the Catherine is a successful business. Genuine Blended is a successful business. If I want to open and start a business, I want to take advice from people who have successful business. And a lot of times we take advice from people who never had success in a marriage, or even a long-lasting relationship. We take advice from people, and so everyone married. That's why me, like, we don't have no problem getting advice, but we always tell people to make your marriage your own. And again, some people may disagree, but it's almost like a marriage is almost like a personal relationship that you have with God.
Yep.
My relationship with God may be different from Lala's relationship with God, may be different from CJ and Sharice's relationship with God, or CJ relationship and Sharice. Because every relationship, even though you're married, your relationship with God may be different from your partners. So a marriage, in my humble opinion, is personal with whoever you're married to and with God. Because what I do with my wife, when the lights go off and when this camera go down and it's time to make it happen in this room in about another half hour to an hour, it's us. But what we do, it may be different from what the Cadgers do. Maybe different what the Griffins do. How y'all organize y'all marriage, how y'all structure y'all marriage may be different. Like, some people into swinging, some people into poly, some people into having open relationships, some people may be into having a husband who go out at nighttime and do whatever, friends and do whatever, go out. All right, man, I'm out. I'll see you in a few hours. That don't work in this house. Me like, what the hell you going? But every man is different. So again, it's hard to tell somebody how to be married when every man is whatever you agree to. If your wife allow you to have a female friend or a guy friend, or allow you to stay up all night and sleep in different, like some people have marriages where they sleep in different rooms. I don't know how that operates. No, it's people here that they do whatever they want to do. They do it, have fun and do whatever. Like, I'm just saying, like, but whatever y'all agree to is what y'all agree to. Every marriage is different. What we do in our marriage may be different from what Trey and Nene do. What Trey and Nene do may be different from a lot of the Wilson do. So it's hard to give someone advice. We can just tell you what worked for us. And what worked for us is communication. Me don't let a sunset go down without talking. Like, if there's any beef, any drama, any miscommunication, we talk about it that night. We don't try to wake up, because one, there's no guarantee you're gonna wake up in the morning.
Wake up. That's right.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it right then and there. And at this point, I know when me's not feeling something. Something happened, something was said, something was done, something, like, I know when me's not, like, I can be like, Me, what's wrong? Nothing. Like, yeah, something wrong. And so I know when she's not feeling right. And I don't let that what also another topic is personal space. When I know me's not feeling, I leave her the hell alone, which is what a lot of couples don't do. Like I know when meat needs space, I go watch the living room, watch my Netflix or Sports Center or First Take or whatever, and she go in the room and watch whatever she gonna watch, Tamara Hall show, and I leave her the hell alone, which is also another topic we can talk about in another time or whatever. But I know when it's time to be on her, or sometimes you know let her down with her. But you gotta definitely know y'all partner, y'all. Like communication is gonna be definitely key. What key tips that y'all can give? Y'all give one tip, or maybe two, whatever y'all want to do. What tips can y'all give to somebody that's in a relationship or that's thinking about getting married? What tip do y'all have that works for you? And anybody can go.
You already said a lot of it is communication.
Right.
But one thing that I will say, we always joke about people knowing, know the financial history and the mental history.
Come on.
Hold
on, Brian. Let me go on that one. You said financial and mental history. That's a boulder.
Yeah. Your mental history, your family's background, you know, things that may come up years later that you didn't know because you rushed into something or it just wasn't a priority. Find out that stuff as early as you can, because some stuff you can't recover from. Some stuff you're going to have to deal with when it comes to mental health, and it's become okay to talk about it now.
Yeah.
But something as simple as financial history, like say her not being able to balance a checkbook, me wanting to know every dollar down to the dime, that's a conflict. You got to have a conversation about that so you know that you're on the same page. Figure out how far you are apart from each other and what it's going to take to get closer together.
Come on.
So
anybody else want to answer that?
My quick answers on that.
That's big steps, big tips you gave that. Then I Captain said you're talking big talk now. Anybody want to answer that? Girlfriends?
I would say
a major tip.
Find what works for you.
Yep.
Because, for instance, your parents can have a good, solid marriage. You can't really base your marriage off of their marriage. You can use it as a building block, but you can't completely base it on their marriage as a foundation. Like if I know my mother, she's a certain type of way, I can't expect my wife to completely be that way, because two different people is not going to work. So if you go into a marriage completely thinking that you can base your marriage off of someone else's, I don't think it's going to work. I mean, it might work for a little while, but it's not going to work for long. You can use it as a building block, but I would say try to make your own foundation. Try to, establish your own way of living in a marriage.
Anybody else? I got a spin-off question to what Joe just said, but anybody else want to answer that question about, or anybody got a tip they want to give to a successful marriage that works for you?
Have lots of sex.
Hey, let's talk about it.
What's coming?
I saved that one for Trey. I knew he was going to say
Who did?
Hey, Trey is crazy.
I was gonna pretty much say what they kind of, I just think that you should know the individual. Like, just don't jump into something without really, really knowing that person. Don't and like they said, don't base your relationship off someone else's relationship. And I say you always got to keep God first. That's just me. I have to pray about a lot of things, and I pray about situations and things before I get into them, and when I'm trying to get out of. You know what I'm saying? So I just say that trusting and believing in God for what you're stepping into with your mate is a big step for me. So yeah, just knowing the person, the situation, and just believing that God gonna do what it is you need done to
So one thing we learned about Trey and Nene, believe in God, let God do what He's gonna do, but also have a lot of sex.
Have a lot of sex.
Exactly. What we gonna do? Keep it in there.
Hey, Trey is crazy. CJ Sharice?
No, I agree with what was said on the panel. In my opinion, for me and CJ, we got together so young at 19 and 21.
So we all the same.
I don't think we really knew who we were at that time and what we really wanted. So the one thing that I love about our relationship and our journey is that we kind of learned ourselves together and coached each other through life. Yeah. So, I mean, we did share a lot about our background and stuff like that. Although I'm just coming out telling everybody about my issues with mental health and depression and stuff like that. CJ was the first person who came into my life that I was comfortable enough to open up to him within the first couple of months. So we knew each other's past, but we still just had to grow and learn each other as we was learning ourselves.
Okay.
I would say if I could give one tip to anybody that's entering a relationship, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart when I say this. Stay out of her way when she on her cycle.
Oh, look. Hey. It's according to what kind.
Hold on.
It's according to the pain level.
Major key. Major key. And again, it takes time. Like, you don't learn this stuff while you dating. This is a marriage. What CJ just said is a marriage couple folder. When that happens, yo, get a hotel room for about a week. And it depends on your level. Me used to have childbearing pains. And again, it's a week outside of like everything else. Like, I knew, leave her again, y'all. That's
only people with fibroids will understand.
Like, that's the thing about marriage. You gotta know your partner. Like, you can't just meet a chick because she a bad bitch and she just this and this and she this and this and she just do this. Like, no, you really gotta know your person that you with, and you gotta know when she want to talk, when she don't want to talk, when she's serious, when she don't serious, and you gotta know when to just leave her alone. Sometimes, y'all, I promise you, like, I love being under my wife. When I leave this live tonight, I'm gonna be like, I'm deep underneath, but I know now when to give her space and when to cuddle. Like, sometimes y'all gotta learn to disconnect, even from your partner. Like, sometimes she gotta have that space, especially when it's that time. Like, CJ just said a word there. Like, you gotta know when to know to move away.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Big time.
Okay, so that's everybody. All right. So yeah, y'all, again, we're not gonna be too much long. Y'all, I'm gonna wrap this up again. I'm not gonna be here too long. But again, we don't got too deep. I had some fun questions I want to talk about. But, yeah, we had to do a part 2. But all right, we're gonna make it. But I did have a question. This is for the fellas. Mika maybe had a question for the ladies. For the fellas, this is for Brian, Trey, CJ, and my man Joe. When y'all were looking, not saying y'all looking for a wife, but at any point, did your mother, if there's a mother figure in your life, because I don't know, everyone maybe lost a mother at 5, but at any point, do you consider the wife as the mother role? Or how do I say this? Were they looking for their mother, a way or qualities from their mother and their current wife? Like, for example, when I met Meek, again, I ain't saying no sick pervert shit, whatever. Like, I'm not trying to speak with my mother, but I see, like, Meek has been the closest to a mother of my mother that I ever had. Like, the nurturing, the taking care of me, making sure that I'm good. Did that play a part in for the men? And when you pick a spot, like, you know what? She reminds me of my mother. You know what? My mother would do certain things or this or this. Like me is like, that's why to my mother, me's like her daughter, because like she's the only daughter she probably had. But like, she reminds me so much of her. Was that the case? Joe said something about that, so I just want to I just wonder, did your mother role play a part in picking or selecting or confirming or securing the bag when it comes to your wife at that time?
Yeah, it did. I had to make sure she know how to cook. You know, that's the main thing, right?
It's important.
But no,
important.
not really, because I knew, seeing my mother as I was growing up, I knew what to expect as a husband. Like, I knew, because I saw their marriage firsthand, successful marriage, and I saw it play out firsthand. So I kind of knew what I needed to look for. I knew what to expect, I should say, but I wasn't necessarily looking for anything in particular. I just knew when to know that something wasn't right, or, you know, that's something I shouldn't pursue.
Mm. Okay. Anybody else? Did y'all think about? Did y'all see qualities of your mother when you saw your spouse?
But as far as Nene and my mother's, they're different. You know what I mean? My mother, well, first of all, my mother can't hear, so my mother's deaf, and you know, I'm an only child, so my relationship with my mother is probably different from most, because I had to grow up a little bit faster as far as having more responsibility. You know, at a younger age, having to take care of talking to people on the phone, you know, handling business at a young age. So Nene has Nene is more of a, first of all, Nene is the nicest person I ever met in my life, right? My mother is more of a, you need to get out and get it on your own. You know, you need to be a respectable man. You need to get out and get it on your own. So she was more stern with me. You know, my mother was more stern with me. And, you know, I love my mother to death, you know, and she was more stern with me. And I think coming up, it kind of, you know, how you be around a situation for so long, and then when you get married and you meet somebody that's totally opposite, it's like you just need a break. And my thing is, I think I grew up, you know, with responsibility at a young age, like really, really, really fast.
You've been putting in work for a long time.
Right. And so right. And contrary to what people might believe, y'all act still, I talk crazy, and that's just my personality. But man, I am so mature. I'm so far ahead of the curve, you know, even at a young age, you know. And even I look at my kids and I say, man, like my sons, my daughters, and I say, y'all couldn't hold a candle to me at age 19. I was on my own, you know what I'm saying, at age 19, not because I had to be, because I can always go home, you know. But it's because my mother instilled so much responsibility and wanted me to be the best version of me that I can be for her. So it kind of like prepped me for her. You know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful, man. Dang. Wow. Again, yeah, we're gonna have to have another special sit-down talk with Trey Nene about that. Miranda asked, "Are you going on a group cruise?" No, CJ and Sharice would not be going on a group cruise, but we have confirmed that CJ and Sharice and Trey and Nene will be on the 2024 Meet Not cruise. Like in the Wilsons, we'll be on the Meet Not cruise. Keeping the group will be on there, but we will definitely make sure that everybody on this panel will be. Trey and Nene will have a theme night on the Meet Not cruise 2024. CJ and Sharice most definitely will be on the Meet Not cruise 2024. So we'll work on that now, y'all. 2024 cruise is already set and finalized. We'll talk about that with the next month. But yeah, we definitely want to make sure that CJ and Sharice and Trey and Nene will be on the Meet Not cruise next year. But I will say, y'all, we're going west. I will say that much. Happy anniversary. Who anniversary tonight? It's our anniversary. It's our anniversary night. We didn't want to spend it, just make it about us and just talk to everyone. We wanted to invite our friends and relationships into the conversation. So we got Keeping Up with the Griffins. We got the mighty CJ and Sharice. We got the mighty Locked In with the Wilsons. And we got Trey and Nene in the building. Everybody been in marriage 27 to I don't know who the youngest marriage couple in here, but again, everybody got equity in the game. And we got a lot more, y'all. This is just episode 1 of Couples and Cocktails. Again, salute to everyone that's in here tonight. I couldn't even see that either. Y'all see Sharice. Hazel said, y'all are so humble. It's great to see these beautiful Black couples here, y'all. Again, y'all, that's what we want to do, man. Again, YouTube, you watch a lot of these channels, there's a lot of negativity and beefs, and it's easy to, I can eat, not I personally, but I can easily say, fuck Trey Nene and do a video and get 20,000 views and how I trying to grow 5,000. I've been around YouTubers that diss other channels and they trying to blow up. But no, we need to see Black relationships, Black love, Black expert. Like everybody here, you got locked into Wilson's, who 2 people that serve our country proudly, and they still here, been married for 27 years. You got Keep Up the Griffins, been married out of South Carolina. You got Trey Nene, ATL homegrown right here. You got CJ and Sharice out of Baltimore that's in here. So you got different perspective. That's what we wanted, different ideas, different opinions from this. So we just want to give you all different tips and ideas. And again, we're going to have a lot more. I love Cruising Real. It's sad that people assume that you are mean because of the way you speak or prejudge you, even if you say that's just the way I talk versus not get to know you, not know them or believe them. That's just just the way it is. Yeah. Again, people on YouTube, they watch a 2-minute. They don't watch the whole video. Cause y'all can watch analytics. They may watch a 3-minute video and then come up with a preconception about you. Again, until they watch the video. Like I watched Trey Nene video. I didn't know who Trey Nene was until again Coco T brought them up, and then I was like, video like that, they're a pretty dope couple. Again, I didn't think they even heard of it. They came in a live stream like, yo, I rock with y'all. I'm like, wow, yeah, they do. And then we group in there or whatever. But y'all gotta take the time and get to know people, watch their content, hop up into their lives. Again, a video is just temporary. But their live stream can really show you a little bit more. Jump into the live stream, get to know who they are. And everybody's up here, y'all, I promise you. They're not up here because they just got subscribers or because they like everybody up here, we actually honor and respect. Like CJ and Sharice, they do so much work in the community. They have dope lives to go with it. Locked into Wilson, outside of the fact that we found out they was family, like they do dope travel content. They're a dope couple that also served our country. That's a whole totally different work. You know, the Griffins probably one of the most hardworking, most loving family, and they're hilarious, y'all. Y'all gotta get to know Keeping the Griffins on the outside of just YouTube. Like, hilarious couple. And then you got Trey and Nene, probably one of the funniest couple on YouTube. They're older than us, but that makes it dope. Like their goals, like Trey and Nene are goals to us. Like to keep the humor going, keep the love going, keep the passion going. Like, yeah, y'all, we're not up here because they got 30,000 subscribers and we just trying to use them. Like me and me talk about all the time, but like sometimes we begin, like when we won't do this, Nene, going forward. But we like, dang, should we call them? What I don't seem like we just, because YouTube be like, oh, y'all trying to get clout because they got 30,000. But no, they're one of the funniest couples on YouTube. It's legit, it's honest, they're fun. Like they're a dope couple. So y'all get to know, lock into Wilson, CJ and Sharice, Trey and Nene, and Keeping Up. I promise y'all would not go wrong. Griffins, of course, y'all are tired, and that's why y'all cloned yourself. Hey, they say y'all need to clone yourself. That's what Miranda said, y'all. Miranda said y'all need to clone y'all.
And War, can I say something right quick?
Absolutely.
I got 2 things to say.
Welcome in, Nikki.
My phone's going off. That's some coaches. Okay, I want to say 2 things. It makes me angry sometimes when I see dope content creators, right? I see humbleness, I see families, I see Black love, and I see all these type things. So when I look at content creators, I look at people like Keeping Up with the Griffins. Man, I think y'all one of the dopest families on YouTube right now.
Thank you.
That means a lot.
Your son, we gonna steal your son, y'all son.
Hey, Trey, hold on, Trey. J3 don't give, I don't want to curse. J3 don't give, no. Kylie is happy-go-lucky. She just go with the flow. J3 was like, I won't put his negativity. I can see J3 with a blow like, Man, y'all bullshit, man. J3 don't give no. But go ahead, Trey.
Yeah, but no, I just wanted to say, man, it makes us angry sometimes when we see content creators who are original, who you know the edits are there, the tags are there, the title is there, the look is there, you know, the whole nine, but you don't get you don't get your flowers sometimes when it comes to YouTube. So we just want to tell Keeping Up with the Griffins, man, we hope that one day you guys break through and get what you deserve. Just like just a quick example, right quick, like hashtag the Counters, and they've been grinding for a while, and they finally getting they just do. They taking over the mukbang community, and rightfully so. And it also makes us angry when we see people like Meet and I, who brought something different to YouTube. You guys are promoting businesses. Not only are you promoting businesses, you're promoting Black businesses and different types of liquors and things of that nature. I haven't seen anybody, and if I'm wrong, I apologize. I haven't seen anybody that's doing what you guys are doing. So hopefully, we hope and pray that one day that a breakthrough comes, and you guys be at both of you guys be at 1 million subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Pretty soon, and getting 100 and 200,000 views on your videos. Because
we accept it,
man, because it's well deserved. And I would say this one thing about us, and we've had our issues with other YouTubers, right? But this is the thing about me and Nene, huh? What's that?
I said they had issues with us.
Yeah, we ain't had issues with nobody. But exactly, you said it right. We don't have issues with people. But I would say this, like, although people may have issues with us or situations that's happened in the past, and a lot of you guys who've been followers not oblivious to the fact. When you're talented, you're talented. And regardless if we talk, whatever, we still watch the content because we love talent. We love people who, set the bar so high that it's hard to attain with somebody just coming on and trying to piggyback off what somebody else is doing. And I'm going to say this. Us YouTubers in the smaller section, right? These bigger YouTubers, I'm going to say it. They are copying what y'all are doing.
Yeah.
They see you. Mm-hmm. They see your content. And we can say this just without a shadow of a doubt, because I don't care. We've been around big YouTubers. They watch you guys. They take your ideas, put a twist and a spin on it. And I'm telling you guys that just don't get frustrated. Keep doing what you do, because we've been there. We've been through, the people taking their ideas and whatever the case may be. We've been through all of that stuff. When me and Nene came on the scene, one of the first things we said was, damn, everybody really just sitting around here eating. Nobody is having fun. They're just eating. That may be what the people want, but that's not our personality. Right. So we start eating and
it's Friday song.
Yeah, it's Friday song. We start doing freestyle. Just making people aware of our personality. And it's okay you eat, and it's okay to get up and you need to go to the refrigerator and get something to eat. It's okay what you guys are doing. It's okay what we're doing. Keep doing what you do. That breakthrough is gonna come. I promise you.
Yep.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
I mean a lot.
I mean a whole lot.
Yeah, thank you.
And Locke and the Wilsons, like, they're the first couple that I've seen that do vlogs on the Virgin cruises, and not everybody's doing it. I don't think they get the respect they do. I don't think the Griffins get respect for they get with Meet Now Awards, 7 times Meet Now Award winners. They get we recognize it, but the hard work they put in. CJ Sharice probably had one of the most authentic. These motherfuckers be in the bed laying down like this, like, man, what y'all niggas on? hey, CJ be like, man, what y'all niggas on, man? We ain't on shit, man. And they be having like 40, 50, 60 people, 30 million people in the live stream. They be like, man, what the fuck y'all on, man? We just shit, ain't talking. And they be like, the chat be going in on each other, and they be going there like, yo, man, fuck Sonya, man. What the fuck Sonya? I'm like, yo, I love this shit. Like, yo, they got, yo, see this, you got on YouTube, man. So, hey, y'all, keep doing what y'all doing. Let's go back to the chat.
And they have an amazing organization as well.
Trap is in the building. We got Authentic Cal in the building. Queen Ronnie said, "You're absolutely right. It's truly impossible to watch and comment all." Yeah, for me, sometimes, man, we be in the bed just watching TV, and we let it play in TV, and we be forgetting to comment. But we try to watch as much as we can. But Mama Bear said, "Facts. I try to watch all the content and channels I'm sub to. It's definitely not easy to do, but I do what I can to support." Miranda said, "Agree, Wilson's. People keep saying you got another cruise. Is that all you do?" I made a short on Uber eating to cruise. So I guess it's in the that's they videos, the Wilson videos on cruising, but they got a lot more. And the Wilson, y'all, maybe y'all get Wilson some tips, because we gave them tips, whatever, but y'all, they got so much heat, y'all. I keep bragging about the Wilson because I think they're the most underrated channel.
Bro, I lost 5 terabytes full of data.
Wow.
Went to the store to buy a hard drive. Got home, hard drive wouldn't come on to put the data on there.
Oh.
Used it that morning. I was like, what the chances that my hard drive go out the day I go and buy a new hard drive to put the data on there so I could put it in storage.
Wow.
That's the biggest tip we can use is how to keep up with our stuff.
And I know that pain because me went to the Versace restaurant the last time I was in Miami. We spent $400 on a dinner, and I don't know what happened. I know I personally didn't do it. I left, made me took some pictures. When we left the Versace restaurant, every video that we made was deleted. The only thing we have is photos. I don't know what happened. So I know, so to lose 2 terabytes of data, I know that's hurtful because we lost a video. Like me, we just wasted $400 eating at this restaurant for nothing. Now we got to make it up again when we go to Miami in 30 days, but we're going to redo it. Y'all going to get this. Y'all going to get this content, whatever. But we wasted $400 at a restaurant and don't have nothing to show for it because I don't know what happened. It got
mine goes back to the kids being like 6 years old. Like the oldest being young. Yeah, up until today. I lost, but started piecemealing from different places. So I was like, you know what? I almost wanted to throw the computer across the room when that happened.
I bet.
Okay, so Miranda saying, so you saying if I have bad credit, you can't meet your husband? So let's talk about this real quick, y'all. And again, we're not gonna be on that too much longer. Does money? Well, I guess y'all married now, so this doesn't matter. But did money or credit played a part in y'all decision? Oh, yeah, we got a mod. Well, they're probably gone now. Someone said hello. I just farted. Can y'all smell it? Can y'all get a mod to block him and kick him out here?
What?
Hey man, we in the algorithms, y'all. Somebody. They came in and got gas. You got a mod to kick him out.
Hey,
the credit or finance matter. I know Brian said something about money. But that's a conversation you got to have because that's very important. If you got a spouse or a mate that all they want to do is run up money and go spend, like we got a cruise in 30 days and Meet every day has something coming from Amazon. I'm like, yo, Meet, it's only a 4-day cruise, babe. Why the hell you buying another dress? You got this is the 9th dress. So money is definitely important. But did money play a part in your decision, or did credit play a part?
No, because we didn't know at the time.
No, we had to learn. I mean, some things. Like I said, let me go because we got married so young. We had to learn. We had to, like Joe said, we had to learn how to make things work in our marriage for us. And if you're willing to learn and grow and evolve, that makes a big difference versus someone just saying, "Hey, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna do my own thing. You do whatever, whatever the consequences are." But if you're not, if you're with someone and you grow and you learn, and that's one thing about getting married so young and still you still grow. You learn who you are yourself. You learn who you are in your marriage, and you have to give each other that space to grow and evolve, and know and understand that you're gonna grow and mature and evolve in ways that that should be complementing or working together, not working separately.
But each one of us also, with our children, should be putting them in a position where they know different than what we knew at the time.
Yeah, we have those conversations with them. Hey, learn from what we went through. Do what you do what you will as you may with it, but we're gonna tell you what we went through and where we're at now.
Gotcha. All right, so Hazel saying happy anniversary. Wiley Hill said, y'all just got it. Y'all can't say no Jagged Edge 112. That's the sign to wrap it up. If y'all see in the chat someone say Jagged Edge versus 112, that's the sign to happy anniversary, everyone. Oh, we got time. Oh, my bad. I ain't gonna say no name. All right, y'all. We're not gonna be here too much longer. Keeping the Griffins, White Hustle, the trouble is real. Drew is be having me tired. Okay, y'all. We got 716 vodka in the building. That's what me and me been drinking on tonight. Y'all black out of DC. Y'all make sure y'all copy y'all. So y'all come to this house. We got 716 on deck. So Trey Nene, y'all come back over. CJ and Shreve, whenever y'all come back to Atlanta, y'all, we're gonna try some 716 vodka black on out of DC. Y'all make sure y'all in the DC area. Trey Nene, y'all in Baltimore, so y'all make sure y'all copy y'all. I know Baltimore and DC be beefing. CJ and Sharice. I know Baltimore and DC be. I watch The Wire. I know y'all don't like them DC boys. And y'all make sure y'all copy y'all some 716. But thank you, Aaron, for being in here tonight. Huge honor. Carly said, I love watching y'all. I feel like I'm right there with y'all. I don't feel like some of these folks, some of these fake YouTubers. I know if I met y'all in person, that would be definitely different love. Really, thank you so much. I think Carly going on the meetup. So Carly, we're gonna meet you on the not a meetup, we'll meet you on the Conquest June 12th through the 16th. So we definitely get a photo, get you on camera, meet us. You can meet everybody that's gonna be here. Again, keeping the Griffins will be there, liking the Woods will be there. A lot of people in the chat will be there. And again, next year, 2024 cruise, I would say y'all we leaving out of LA. So Trey, Nene, get ready. We're going to LA. CJ, Sharice, we're going to LA next year. So y'all get ready. We're heading west next year, 2024 Midnight Cruise. And we got a super chat from Life with, what is it? Nicole and Gary, $20. Wow, thank you so much. Hold on a second, let me play your song. Thank y'all so much for making it. Thank you so much, Life with Nicole, Marie, and Gary for that $20. Definitely appreciate that. What chat? Come on, 716. Trap Vision said, why did y'all block Mama? We didn't block Mama Bear. We blocked Mama Bear. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to block Mama Bear. I tried to block John Good. Mama Bear. Oh, she probably blocked now. I don't know. Can someone unblock Mama? Let me see if I can find Mama Bear. I mean to block John Good. Who's part in here? I can't.
Yeah, I think she just got to do her time.
I didn't put her in timeout. I blocked Mama Bear. I'm trying to see where I blocked her. Oh, I blocked her. I mean to block John Good, whatever. I'm sorry. The 716 kicking there. I can't find it. But Mama Bear, I hope you can still watch it. But I didn't mean to. I promise you, I didn't mean to block you, Mama Bear. Y'all know Mama Bear. I didn't mean to do it. I tried to block John Good.
Trap Vision said he unblocked her.
Okay, thank you. All right, we're gonna wrap this up in a few minutes, y'all. I love watching y'all. Thank you, Carly. He's been blocked. Okay, thank you, Trap. They can grab a bottle from Shamrock Liquors in Bel Air, Edison, or sit at the bar at Bertha's and enjoy a taste too. So that's for CJ and Sharice. Okay. Y'all know what Shamrock Liquor is?
No, but I can find it.
Okay. Again, make sure y'all tap in. We'll make sure y'all try this. Y'all definitely DC, homegrown, Maryland, DMV area. So you'll definitely make sure you support them. Wow, we got Brandon Beachy in here. We'll see Beachy soon. They can grab. Okay, I said that. We miss you too, Brandon Beachy. Glad to have you in here. Okay, I unblocked her. All right, Trap. All right. So we at the end, y'all. I just have one more. Mama Bear, I'm so sorry, Mom. I tried to drop that guy who farted in here. I didn't mean to block you. It may have been. All right, I do ask a question. We had so many questions we wanted to ask y'all, but we want to talk about a bunch of good stuff. But we want to respect y'all time. It's midnight, 3.5 hours. But I do ask a question. What historical event do you wish you could have attended? What historical event do you wish you could have attended? In life. It gotta be within 2000. And what historic event in the world did y'all wish y'all could have attended?
Well, I personally felt like Sam Cooke's life was an historical event. I'm a huge, I mean, people look at me, I'm about to be 40 years old in June. And I ride around.
June 7th, shout out to Geminis.
Yeah, definitely June 7th. But I ride around in my car and, you know, they hear me. I'm riding around in my car with my hat backwards. You know, the perception would be that I should be listening to like Lil Baby or somebody like that because the way I dress maybe. But I'm riding around listening to "Twisting the Night Away" by Sam Cooke. You know what I'm saying? I love Sam Cooke. I mean, I never, you know, I dropped tears when I found out the real story and how they took him away from us. Because I really wish I could have seen Sam live. You know what I'm saying? But Sam wasn't just a music artist. He was a legend. He was a movement. You know, he did a lot for the community. He did a lot with Muhammad Ali and Jim Brown and those guys, you know. So I think for me, if I could have got the opportunity to see Sam live, I think that's something that I could have been able to say to somebody like, I got to see that man live. You know, I got a record player one year from my mother-in-law, and she brought me a Sam Cooke vinyl, the best of Sam Cooke, the record, the vinyl.
You a fan?
Yeah, I mean, like I love Sam. I love Sam. So that would be that. That's for me. That's something that I wish I could have did. Yeah. Anybody else?
Any event or person that y'all like had to meet? 716 Baca.
I don't have one person in particular, but
or an event or a time, something that happened in time that you wish you could have been there.
It's not nothing historical or anything, but I do have moments where I wish I could have met like my ancestors, like great grandparents, just to see what they went through, to see what, you know, their daily life was like, just to, you know, just witness it. I do have those moments where I think about stuff like that.
Okay. CJ and Sharice?
CJ already went.
I mean TJ. TJ. Trey, Nene.
Let's see. I wish I don't want to get like that, but
you can't say free, Nika. I know you was here for that.
Hey, I'm waiting on the documentary to come out right now. I'm telling Nene, let me find out. Let me see you on one of them tapes. I wish I could have. Like with me, I don't know if y'all remember the Atlanta child murders.
Yeah.
So
Wayne Williams.
Yes. So one of my good friends was a victim of the Atlanta child murders. And
why? Hold on. This is an exclusive.
Yeah.
You knew one of the Atlanta child murders?
Yeah, Clifford Jones.
Wow.
Yeah, he's from my hometown. So that particular weekend when he went missing, he was supposed they moved to Atlanta. And so we was having a sleepover, like a slumber party that weekend. And he wanted to stay, and his mama told him, no, we're gonna go ahead and go to Atlanta, you know, and get settled in or whatever. And that same weekend he went missing.
Wow.
Yeah, so I wish I could go back to that time and just, you know, make him stay. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could go back to that time. And Nene, you know, like me, I'm like, when it comes to the Atlanta child murder case, like I'm like, I know everything about it. Wow. Everything. I've even driven by Wayne Williams' house.
You think he did it, Trey?
Huh?
You think he did it?
Yeah. No, not my personal opinion, And what? I think he was involved.
Mm.
I think he was involved. I think he knew.
Yeah.
But did he actually do? Nah.
He's too small to
I got
throw the body over the bridge like that. I don't think.
Yeah, I got the FBI files too on the disc. Like that's how much into it I am. I got the FBI files on the disc. So, you know, just the years of looking at it and studying it, and it didn't make sense.
Yeah,
I don't think it's physically possible with the location.
Right. Because if you look at some of the even some of the cases, you would know, like even like the little girl, God, I can't think of her name because I've been drinking, but the one the person was supposed to have taken her out of her own house, apartment. Mm-hmm. Well, the maintenance guy was involved with it was a real big, he was a big time white guy here in Atlanta. It's just a whole bunch that you would have to read. It's called the Detlinger Report. Mm-hmm. And if you read it, you would start saying, you know, nah, he didn't do that. I actually had a friend of mine who was locked up in the same prison with Wayne Williams. And then he was like, that man didn't do that. Because if you look at the technology now, if they really wanted to find out who was involved, they could. But if you really knew, if we really knew who was involved, it would tear the city apart. Mm. It would tear the city apart. So I wish I could go back to that time and just tell.
Yeah, sometimes the truth is best left buried. Me just watched the documentary on Michael Jordan's father, and watching the guy who got arrested for killing his father. Like I don't personally, after watching that documentary, don't think he did it, but you know, who's going to dispute? Right. Cause of old drama with Michael Jordan, it's easy to find the blame and solve his case and throw it away. But this guy here, like, he wasn't there. He's like, yeah, he got jury because someone else killed them and robbed them and took the car and gave him the jury. And he wore it stupidly in the video, but he didn't actually pull the trigger to be away. Right. Like, no one's been in jail as long as he's been in jail for 40-something years for a crime that he didn't actually pull the trigger to. No one said he pulled the trigger because he involved. It's a different story, but that's sad, man. But that's crazy that you even know someone's involved with that. So Mama Bear says she's a Gemini, June 17th. My birthday is June 14th. CJ is June 7th. And never forget that birthday, June 7th. You got June 14th, then you got June 17th. They had the Pac birthday. So shout out to Mama Bear. CJ, not CJ, Shreese, locked in the Wilsons or Griffin, y'all got any event that y'all want to go to? Or person that y'all?
I think I would like to see what Black Wall Street was actually like.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I I'm not going to be honest. I don't want to live all the way up to the point where things happen, but I want to see in its prime when it was really thriving.
It was thriving, right?
Like to live in that area and
Black excellence.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. So I feel bad because y'all know what my place I want to go back and visit to. I want to go to Studio 54. I don't know why.
Is that in New York?
Oh, wow, y'all. Y'all, you know, I know Kristen is probably so young. Y'all know Studio 54 is Kristen.
Is that in New York?
Yes. Well, Michael Jackson was so unimportant that they wouldn't let Michael Jackson in. They wouldn't let Grace Jones in. They won't let Liza Minnelli in. Studio 54 was so thick and so popping that celebrities got, the song La Chic, Freak Out, was inspired because they got denied. They were the biggest R&B band in the world, and they got denied. They left Studio 54, got a hotel room across the street from the club, hooked up a speaker, and they got on the bass and said, fuck off, and that's how La Chic, Freak Out. They changed the word, but it started off, they were so upset that they got denied from Studio 54 that they made a song dissing them, and they ended up rewriting it and being one of the top pop songs. But I don't want to go to studio. I want to go to the club. It was coked out, smoked out, and they were just having the time of their life. But Studio 54 has always been a spot that I can go back and just visit that nightclub. You got a spot you want to go to, me? Man, pick one spot.
No, I can't think of that one.
We been to Million. I wish I could have went to the Million Man March. We went to the Million Family March and the Million More March, but my college professor was hating, and they said anybody that goes to the Million Man March can get an F in the project, so we couldn't go to the Million Man March. I wish I could have went to that march. Yeah. All right, we don't keep you all the time. I just want to ask. That's one of the questions. We have so many more questions we want to go to, but it's 12 o'clock and it's 12:13, guys. So we're gonna end this time. Carly said, I wish I could take my son back to meet his father before he passed. Stories are great, but meeting him wouldn't be the same. Wow. And I guess saying that, man, my father lived in Baltimore before he died, and a friend of ours helped him move, and he said, Anwar, you need to go visit your pops. And whatever it was, me and me stopped what we was doing. December, we drove to Baltimore from Atlanta. We saw him for the last time, and we kicked. I didn't know it was gonna be the last time, of course, but we kicked it with him. That upcoming March, we saw him in December, right before Christmas. The upcoming March, he ended up passing away. So if I can take anything back, I wish I could take back the time we spent away from each other and make that back. So I definitely feel you, Carly, on that. Whatever. I feel you, Carly. I wish I could have my son meet. See my husband before he passed. Mama Beth felt the same story, 716 Oklahoma. And Durham, my birthday is April 28th. Tars in the building. Ronnie, Trey Nini, Grace Jones, stay in City for the spot, y'all. All right, we're gonna end this, y'all. Thank y'all so much, y'all, for spending our 23rd anniversary. We hope y'all found value in this live stream from CJ and Cherise, from Locked In with the Wilsons, from Keeping Up with the Griffins, from Trey Nini, from us. Spending 23 years together, guys. We're gonna make this even bigger. We are slowly approaching y'all. In our conclusion, this is my Rob voice. In my conclusion, we are slowly approaching 5,000 subscribers. As of this live, we are at 4,825. So that's what 100 and we are 175 away from 5,000 subscribers, guys. So y'all make sure if y'all new here, y'all subscribe to the channel. Also subscribe to our second channel, Sipping With Me Now, where we vlog Black-owned spirits, like again 716 vodka and everything that's in here, guys. But we are 175 away. So y'all make sure y'all please subscribe and tap in. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Trey and Nini. Subscribe to Keeping Up the Grip. Let's get to the 5,000 subscribers by May 12. Y'all subscribe to Lock In with the Wilson. Let's get them to 1,000 subscribers. Y'all subscribe to Trey and CJ and Sharice. Let's get them to that next level, guys. And subscribe to all the members and all the moderators, guys. We appreciate y'all. 23 years of marriage is 23 years of marriage is definitely a blessing, just for the culture and for us, guys. Hopefully we're not an inspiration. We want to do stuff to be inspiration, but hopefully, y'all, we motivate y'all to never give up. There's plenty of time me and me could have gave up, but we didn't. We stuck around, and we're here. We're stronger. We better. Had we given up 20 years ago, we would not be as happy as we was right now. We're stronger together as we are apart. And y'all saw everybody that's in here now. They're strong. You've seen Keeping the Grip, Trey Nini, Locking the Wilson, CJ Street, their story. We're stronger. Neo said best, I'm a move in by myself, but we are forced when we're together, guys. So don't give up. Keep growing. Mama Bear said it's been great spending time with y'all. Having anniversary me and I. Thank you so much, Mama Bear, for being in here. Brian B just said 23 years. That's amazing. Yeah, the Wiley also, they've been married like damn near 18 years. And give it for Mika. She's been married to Trap Bitch for 18 years, y'all. Get it for Mika, y'all. That's a compliment myself. Oh, it's time to give up. Thank you, everyone on the panel, y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all. The panel, don't leave yet, y'all. We're gonna do a ride. We're gonna keep y'all backstage for a second just to say thank y'all. But thank y'all for rocking with us, y'all. We got more videos coming up from me now, including our parties from DC and dinners from the cruise, and we got the vlog man version coming up very soon. So stay tuned to us, y'all. Subscribe, and we love y'all. Thank y'all for watching us. Thank y'all for having us, wishing us 23 years of marriage. We promise y'all we will never give up. We will keep going. Girl, you ain't been married for 21 years. Stop it. We love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all be safe. Wear y'all mask. Keep distance still, but be safe and love hard, y'all. Be intentional Be intentional to love your spouse. Be intentional by getting to know your spouse. Be intentional by growing with your spouse. Y'all, greatness lies ahead, y'all. There's no loyalty in quitting. There's loyalty in staying and making it work, guys. So y'all be blessed. We out. Y'all stay behind. We out. Y'all be good.